Hello, welcome to Something Artsy. I am Sandy Ranke, your host. I am a very proud board member of State Street Theater as well as the executive committee. So I get to have some fun with them, and one of the fun parts is coming and doing this. So Something Artsy is brought to you by State Street Theater in conjunction with New Cat, and we film this segment every month. Thank you for sponsoring the arts in the community through the financial support from Prairie Lakes Arts Council, the New Ulm Area Foundation, City of New Ulm, and the Minnesota State Arts Board. Without their generous support, none of this would be possible with this program, so thank you to all of them. And I am so excited to welcome my first guest, which is Lori Jewell from State Street Theater. She's our wonderful executive director, and I have been so busy lately that I need to learn more about what's going on too.
There's a lot coming up this summer.
Going on.
A lot coming up this summer.
Go ahead and tell us about it.
Free shows.
Free shows.
Free shows. So yeah,
Okay.
that makes it even better. Then
Yeah,
there's no
absolutely.
reason that
Yeah.
everyone shouldn't come.
And the one thing that I want to make sure that people understand is when we talk about free shows, we're trying to do things that are going to generate activity for kids all the way through, senior citizens.
Absolutely.
So, when you guys are sitting out there and trying to figure out what you're going to do to keep your kids busy this summer,
We've got
think
the
about
things.
this
Yeah.
stuff. So there's some things you can put on your calendar, and they're good, healthy,
Family friendly.
knowledgeable things for your kids to have fun and learn at the same time. So go ahead, Lori.
Good. So we're starting it off with a Flag Day celebration on Sunday, June the 14th at 2 p.m. We're going to host the 34th Infantry Red Bull Band. So a military concert, which is
fun.
really
Yes,
good. Yep.
yes, a lot of horns.
We will be specifically honoring World War II POW Captain Bianchi's family as our special guests of honor.
Perfect.
And we'll be celebrating 250 years of the USA with a cake and a coffee reception following the concert. So
All right.
that one is going to be a lot of fun. Again, we will make special mention of our veterans that we're so proud to have served in honoring our country as well.
And Lori, that's going to be done right within the theater. Inside
in the main theater.
Okay.
But free, so no ticket needed.
No ticket.
No assigned seating.
Okay.
So the doors will open a half hour before at 1:30, and then it's just general seating. Everyone comes in. We will have a special section marked off for the Bianchi family.
Of course.
Because we want them to have front row seats,
absolutely. But there's not a bad seat at the theater, you guys.
I would agree.
There really is not a bad seat at the theater. So
Yep.
come on in. Even make up your decision 5 minutes beforehand and run
walk
over.
on in.
So
Yep, absolutely.
love to have you.
And then we've got our summer theater camps. We've got 2 coming up. First is a 2-week camp, and it's all inclusive, meaning that we're being very intentional about making sure that everyone knows that they're welcome. So, for example, we are making a special invitation to English language learners. So maybe it's someone who English isn't the first language in their home.
Sure.
We want to make sure that they feel welcome to join. We also want to make sure that we invite everyone with campers that are on the spectrum, on the autism spectrum. We want to make sure that they are invited. And in fact, we've even been able to have a lot of success last summer with having a camper who needed to have their support staff PCA come with them, and that really worked out well.
Oh,
so that
good.
camper was able to enjoy everything with the group, and then if they needed to take a break, they could just take a break for a minute and come back when they could. And so all people are very welcome
Wonderful.
to join of all abilities. We also wanted to make mention that our age range is flexible because parents know their kids best. So if we say 7 to 15, if your child falls outside of that age range, but they are developmentally functional in that age range, great, have them come.
Wonderful.
So parents know, your kids.
Right,
So
exactly. Nobody knows
leave
them better
that-
than they do.
Yeah, we'll leave that designation
Yeah.
up to you.
Yeah.
So that first camp is going to be Disney's Aristocats for kids.
fun,
Cute
fun.
musical. Yep. So that is the kids get to dress up as cats and dogs, and it's a really cute storyline.
Love it.
So that'll be really fun.
Okay.
And that one starts June 15th and it ends June 26th, and it's a Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So then the second one is a 1-week camp, and again we're inviting all of those same campers to come. It's a creative week of acting, puppetry, and performance. So in that one, it'll be on Monday through Friday in the afternoon. So that's going to be 1 to 3 p.m. and that starts June 22nd and runs through the 26th.
Now, could they do both?
Absolutely.
Then?
If they're
So
in the
some
right
will
age
do a
range,
full-
they can. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep,
Yes.
exactly. So all of this information is we're registering through New Ulm Park and Rec. So they have their own website that is newulmmn.gov. So go there to register. If you have any questions, stop in at the rec center and they can help you to sign up for that. And that camp, the second camp, it's a 1 week camp. They're going to focus on acting. They're going to be acting a short play about Wanda Gog.
Nice.
So that's going to be really interesting. And then they'll be also doing 3 puppet shows.
Oh.
And those puppet shows are going to tell the stories of some characters from New Ulm. Gertie the Goose, Herbie the Hedgehog. Fun things.
Yeah.
So, and then we want your families to come and watch that performance free and again, open to the public. A great show for everybody of all ages. So families are welcome, grandmas, grandpas, grab the kiddos, bring them to the show. So that final camp performance is on Friday, June 26th at 5 p.m. And again, no tickets required, so just open seating. The doors to the auditorium will open at 4:30, so just come on in, get the kids some cotton candy and a bottle of water at the concession stand and just have a great summer afternoon.
Wonderful.
So that's going to be fun.
Yes. Now, Lori, any of this stuff with this summer camp, is that on the website? Is that on Facebook? Is there some place, or should they call and get more information? I know it's a lot of information to take in.
Yeah, absolutely. They can certainly call and we can walk
Yeah.
them through.
Okay.
For the camp registration, definitely Park and Rec
Yes.
is the best place
Yep,
to
to
get
get it
information for
registered.
that. Yeah, and that
If it-
registration will close soon, so you just want to get on it
Get
quick.
in there.
Yeah,
Get in
early
there.
because the
Yep.
table they may fill up. So we
Okay.
hope, yeah.
So, put it on your calendars. Make sure that you are getting those registrations in at New Ulm Min. So NEWULMNN.gov.
And both the Flag Day concert and the summer camp final performance, free shows, so no tickets needed.
Great. All right. So what else have you got going on? I know we can still get season subscriptions.
Yeah, but not for much longer.
Not for long.
So that's
another
why
thing to put on our list of things to
list.
do.
Yeah, so that we can
I
help.
have to do that. I have to get that done.
Yeah. So the season subscriptions can be purchased in several different ways. So basically, why buy a season subscription? It saves you money. Most
Yes.
importantly, it saves you money. So it gives you several shows grouped together, and by buying them at the same time, then we give you a discount for doing so.
Yes.
So this is a better price than what you could pay at the door if you just came to
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
individual show.
Yeah.
So we have a 3 package, which is the performance package. So that is 2 plays and a musical.
Okay.
So that includes Matilda, It's a Wonderful Life, really fun shows, and another one called You Can't Get There From Here. So that's the performance package. Then we also have a concert package. So the concert package is 5 concerts, and that includes a Beatles tribute called The Britons, a Taylor Swift show. Oh my gosh, Swifties, sign up now.
Yeah.
Get those
Yep.
tickets
We
right
gotta
away
get
because they're
those
gonna
tickets.
they're gonna blow out of here fast.
Yes.
We have a Minnesota Music Hall of Fame inductee, Brian Whitcland, and he is bringing his Fiddlemasters Bluegrass.
Oh.
That's going to be amazing.
That will be
amazing show.
amazing.
Yep. That's in 2027.
Okay.
And then we also have a John Denver tribute
Oh,
to
beautiful.
round out the concert series.
Beautiful. Who
So
doesn't love John Denver?
everybody knows all the songs, you sing along.
And I think he's the same one that came a few years ago.
He's been here
which
before.
I was so impressed with that concert because he got up there and he said, you know what, I'm not trying to be John Denver.
He's not an impersonator.
I am
right.
not trying to sound just like him. I can't do that.
Yeah.
But I am trying to keep his music alive and educate people at the same time. And it was a wonderfully done concert. And I would have paid money to see it again the next day.
Yay.
And he wasn't there.
That's right.
So I'll come back now.
Yeah,
May
yep.
8th in 2027.
Yep. So all of those packages combine for an 8-piece package, and that's called full access. So
Full
that's the
access.
best pricing. And then you
Okay.
just get 2 of that, and you've got date night
Yeah.
solved for the whole season.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe one of the things that I think is a huge, huge benefit is I don't have to worry about where my seats are going to be. When I get my package, don't I? Is
You
that
get them
right?
for the whole season.
I get
Lock
my,
it in.
I
Lock
pick
it
my
in.
seats, and then I'm at the point in my life where I don't need a lot of other things to do all the time, and not having to worry about where my seats, like making sure that I get my tickets early enough to get decent seats.
Right.
So
Done.
do it early and you're set. And so if I don't do it, Lori's going to have to kick me. I'm going to instruct her to do that.
That's right. We'll make sure you get your
Yeah,
tickets.
so that's a huge benefit.
Absolutely.
Huge.
Yep. And you can also purchase tickets on the day of the event at the advance price, which is another
Oh.
benefit that subscribers have.
Nice.
And
so if you want to add a few people,
Great.
If those
at
seats
the
are
last
open,
minute, we'll let them
ahead.
add tickets at
Yeah.
the same price as
Yeah.
advance ticket sales. And then
Wonderful.
we also have the opportunity as a subscriber to change a ticket. Maybe you wanted to see Matilda, which plays Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And originally you chose that Friday. Oh, something came up on Friday. No problem. We can move you to a different date.
That's
so
great.
that's another benefit.
So you're not locked in, and I know that there are no refunds, and that's for good reason, and that's
Correct.
very, very standard.
Yeah, of course.
But being able to transfer tickets
A different date
is
if something
always,
comes up. Yeah.
is always an option, and I know that they at the theater are very, very good at helping with those things. So
Yeah, we
it doesn't
like to-
happen a lot, but when it does,
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
life happens. you
life
know?
happens. That's exactly right.
So we're also partnering again this coming season with the New Ulm Community Concert Association.
Yes.
And they have been bringing amazing concerts to New Ulm for over 78 years.
Oh my.
Unbelievable.
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes.
mean, in the past, groups like Lawrence Welk, I mean, amazing.
Oh my,
Amazing
really?
entertainers. Yeah,
Oh
yeah, back
my
in the
gosh.
day. So we are partnering with them for their membership program, which is 4 concerts, and it's a great price. So this is our bargain
Yep.
option. $80. Such a great deal for 4 concerts.
Yeah,
Most of the time,
seriously.
you could pay $80 to get a ticket if you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
And then you'd
If
have
you're lucky.
$30
Yeah.
fees added onto that.
Exactly.
You know, so it'd still be
Yeah.
over $100.
Yeah.
But this is great. They also have a youth membership, which is only $20, $5 a show for anyone 1 to 18. So
Wow.
buy it for the whole family.
Yes.
Right? 2 adult
Yeah.
subscriptions, and then 2 youth subscriptions, 3 youth, however many you need for your family. That's a great way to get
And
to see
that's
something
4
unique.
amazing nights out.
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
as a family,
Right.
which is priceless. And it
Absolutely.
almost is this way too, because it's not a lot of money. So that's
Yep.
just amazing. And what a great way to support our community again.
Oh, exactly.
You know, so-
Exactly. So those, again, are selling fast. So we want to get your seats locked in for that whole season as well.
Yep.
So all of these tickets you can get at the State Street Theater box office. That's open Monday through Friday, 9 to noon. And we are located at the corner of Center and Washington Streets. And we have our own little parking lot there. You enter the stage door, which is door number 7. So
All right.
that's a great way for folks to do that. Or you can do it online, anywhere you want, from wherever you are. And that is www.statestreetnewulm.org. Or we can do it over the phone. Give us a call, 507-359-9990, and we can help purchase any of those packages for you. Again, limited time offer. So get them
Yes,
quick.
yeah.
Because once these shows begin of the series, then that series is
That's
closed.
done.
And you can't get the
All
discounts
right.
anymore.
And the first one is happening.
Matilda in July.
In July.
So you
So-
gotta buy these in June.
You get them in June.
Yep.
And again, we talked about the seating. the depending on where you want to sit, those seats may or may not be available if you wait too long.
Exactly.
So I would suggest, and I will do that. In fact, maybe I'll do that today. So it looks like we've got season subscriptions for State Street Theater, which are, in my opinion, such a great opportunity. I know that as a part of the board and what Lori does as an executive director, we sit down and really think about what are the best things that we can bring in to provide some variety and to group them together in a way that is going to make everybody feel like that's something that they want to enjoy.
Yeah.
And a lot of work is done to that. And I know that the community concerts also with their season subscription, it's such a steal. And they have a knack for finding acts that are thousands of dollars more valuable than what they charge.
They're nationally touring.
Exactly.
groups that
And a
come
lot
in.
of times they're coming in to fill a spot on their tour. And so we get it. And that's how they can still afford to do this for $80 for all these shows. So it's incredible. People are working hard to make sure we're bringing things that are great and affordable.
Yep, absolutely.
Right. And then also don't forget about those summer camps for your kids to get signed up for that as well. I remember last year going to a concert, and I don't remember which one it was. It was in the summer, and all those kids had been in camp, all got tickets together.
Yay, fun.
And they were all sitting there in T-shirts that
Right,
let
right,
us
right.
know that that was what they were doing. And they were so proud to be a part of the theater.
Absolutely.
They felt like they were invested in what was happening there.
Right.
And it's pretty cool. So
That's
a great
great.
thing. Yeah.
So I have a few thank yous before we go.
Absolutely.
I just wanted to thank the New Ulm Area Foundation, the Minnesota State Arts Board, Prairie Lakes Regional Arts Council, and as always, thank you to NewCat for filming us in something artsy.
Wonderful. Well, Lori, thank you. This was very informative. Thank you for what you do.
You bet.
I know you're also involved in other things in the community, and it's great to have you back to not only to Minnesota, but right here, hometown girl,
Yay.
doing great things for our community. So thanks, Lori, and we will see you at the theater.
Sounds great.
All right. All right. Well, and now I've got Sarah Warmka from the Chamber. She is the executive
President and CEO.
president and CEO. I
the
just
same.
heard it on the radio
You can
this
call me
morning,
anything you
and
want.
so I thought, okay, well that's good. I know. Well, I'm just going to call you the executive then. So
there we
yes.
go. That
So
totally
New Ulm
works.
Chamber and Sarah,
Yes.
I know that. Chamber in New Ulm is always busy. I was just in a different community on Tuesday, and that gal explained to me how it's hard to have a store there because they just don't have the traffic like New Ulm does.
Yeah.
She said, and I said, you know what, we are very blessed.
We really are.
We are very blessed, but we also have a lot of people working hard behind the scenes to make sure that
much.
that those wheels continue to turn. So
Absolutely.
Chamber is a huge part of that.
Yeah,
Tell us what's
yeah.
going on.
Yeah, well, and you know what? We just had the tourism luncheon earlier this month too, and we talked a lot about tourism and so many people. Like the mayor was there, of course, and she stood
Yeah.
up, and I'm sure you've probably even heard her say this, but when she goes to these city conferences, people are always like, "You're from New Ulm."
Yeah.
They're just jealous of our town. We
Yes,
really do have something
yes,
special here.
yes.
So fun to be a part
Yeah,
of, for sure.
We just my daughter. We had a little shower for her this weekend, and we had people come from Illinois.
Yeah.
And on my son-in-law's side of the family, and it's a couple that are probably, I'm guessing, in their early 40s.
Okay.
They've been together forever, no children. They came and decided to spend Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and they left on Sunday. And they made use of every single minute. And in fact, while they were there, Kelly the gal said, I'm going to call all my girlfriends and tell them this is where we need to do our next girls' weekend.
it.
And
So great.
And they did, and they found something to do.
Yeah.
I mean, they did the tours of shells, and they took walks. They spent time down at German Park. Everything was
so much to
wonderful.
do.
There is, and so when people that have no association with us at all and haven't heard about New Ulm,
Yeah.
come here and they discover it on their own.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It is pretty
It's
cool.
pretty cool.
For
So,
sure.
All right. Well, I could go into a whole lot more about
right?
this.
For sure.
But let's go ahead and
Okay,
talk
talk
about
about
what
the
you've
chamber.
got. Yes.
Yes,
So we've got
okay.
farmers market coming up.
Farmers market's coming up,
Yeah.
yeah, here in June. So
So we need to get a little warmer weather so those fruits and vegetables are ready for us.
I know for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, some of it, there's some asparagus and things
Sure,
already,
yeah.
which is fun. I
Yep.
wish almost we had one starting sooner so I could get some of that here. But
Yeah.
so the markets start June 11th and June 13th. So Thursday 2:30 to 5:30 and Saturday 9 to noon.
Okay.
It's going to be in the Riverbend Education District parking lot. So
Okay.
the school parking lot down between 12th and 13th.
Oh, okay.
So there's a Taco John's in that lot
Yes.
as well.
Oh, got
Yes.
it.
Yep. So that's
Okay.
where it is.
Okay.
So much parking.
All right.
There's
So
a playground on site. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, for people like me, that's
Yeah.
the old Pomida building.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, what's really fun is that it
Parking,
was
yeah.
also the runnings, and
Yes,
so it's
yes.
the original location of the farmers market.
Oh, it is.
9 years ago or
Oh
whatever.
my goodness.
How
Okay.
crazy is
Yeah,
that?
that circle comes around,
I
right?
know for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're just really looking forward to it. We're also doing free transportation again this year, so you can call Heartland Express or hop on the Herman Express and get a free ride there and home.
Wonderful.
I know.
Yeah.
We also are going to have runner services. I'm actually interviewing someone tomorrow for the position.
Oh.
And so potentially we'll hopefully have runner services for both markets the entire time.
That's like a DoorDash type thing?
Well,
Or
but
what is
just
that?
there, yes. Great question. So,
Yeah.
if people need help carrying their things to the car,
Oh.
yeah. So she's just going to be there. She's 14. She's apparently very lovely.
I love
nice
it.
young girl.
I just
so
love that.
Hopefully, I'm sure it'll work out.
Yeah.
But then yes, so right, she's just there to help carry whatever you need. And so like especially later in the
Perfect.
season with watermelons and things, or if you're getting a bunch of canned goods or
Well, I think sometimes people are discouraged to buy certain things because they don't
Yeah.
physically have the ability to get them there. So,
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. What a great idea.
And then there will be live music at every market as well, and then additional
On both
activities.
days, Thursday and Saturdays.
Actually, we got a grant from the Prairie Lakes Regional Arts Council
Oh,
to pay for
perfect.
that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
For sure. And
That's so cool.
That'll be there.
Yeah.
And then, additional things too. So,
Yeah.
and then once a month, there's going to be a Farm to Fun Day. So the one in June is June 20th. I
Okay.
believe. Is that right? June 20th?
Yes, Farm to Fun Day, June 20th. That's exactly right.
And so we're working with Park and Rec right now to see if we can get the bounce house and the Rec on the Go there. But we are for sure, there's going to be. So, I mean, we were just looking at the schedule yesterday. We have a magician and a caricaturist booked for August, Farm to Fun Day.
Okay.
We're working on a glitter tattoo person, balloon, totally twisted balloon art. We also have a young man in town here, too, who's going to be a clown.
Oh.
Finnegan the clown or something with
Something.
around Clown Finn. Yes.
Love it.
And
Love
so he's going to be at a bunch of the Saturday markets, too, just to entertain the kids. And,
Oh, you
okay, I could
guys,
go on and on,
there's so
but-
much cool, fun
and of
family
course, yes,
stuff.
Fresh
Family.
local food as well.
Yes, yeah. And as a bonus, they will have things
Yeah.
you can buy for food.
Right.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And EBT
So
and
cool.
SNAP is also, so if anyone has that come there, you can triple your dollars. So you
Oh,
can
wow.
swipe your EBT card for $10 and you get $10 in produce bucks and $10 in market bucks. So you
Oh,
can get
my.
$30 worth of things to buy at the market.
Wow.
Very cool.
Okay, very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
All right. So farmer markets on your schedule for
Yes.
that. Yes, starting on June 11th, and then there's the Farm to Fun Day on June 20th.
Yes.
Poker Walk.
Yeah, so it's back again. I think it's the 11th year.
Oh, goodness.
11th
yeah.
or 12th year
Yeah.
of the poker walk, which is so fun. So it's organized by Ameriprise Wealth Solutions.
Okay.
So and also the Heart of New Ulm and the Chamber.
Oh.
And so there's going to be 4 days of routes this year. So it'll be Monday through Thursday. So
Okay.
June 8th through the 11th. So those all 4 days there'll be different routes. Each one is supposed to be about a mile. We've got one on the north end of town, and then one downtown. And Shells is taking a whole day for themselves too.
Wow.
How fun is that?
Oh, that's going to be great.
So then there's just 5
Yeah.
different stops on the Shells ground. And so basically you just stop at these 5
fun.
different
Yeah.
locations, you pick up a card, and get best hand wins this grand prize, which is insane. And then lots of other prizes and just interactive activities at the stops. And
goodness.
it's gonna be fun.
What a great way to get out into the community, get some exercise, and you could win this great basket, it sounds like. A big,
Yes.
great prize. So,
Absolutely.
Wonderful. So that's the Poker Walk from June 8th through the 11th. And then we've got the downtown car and bike roll, which we know the roll-in is so popular all the time. Just fun.
Yes,
And that's
so
back
fun.
again.
It is, yep.
All
So
right.
one Saturday a month, 3:30 to 8. The first one, is on June 13th. All right. Oh my
Yep, June 13th, and that's,
so
I
much
think they're
going on.
always Fridays, though, right?
Saturdays.
Saturdays.
Yes,
Oh.
the first year they were Fridays. Last year
Oh.
we switched to Saturdays.
Okay, I forgot that they had switched.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and great attendance both ways.
Yeah.
Moving them to Saturdays also helps with our service businesses that are downtown
Sure.
to just have the streets be open on Friday during
Exactly.
regular.
Yeah.
And so moving
Yeah.
it to a Saturday is a perfect fit. So
Perfect.
yeah, come on down. The
Okay.
streets will be closed. You can get a drink or a bite to eat and
Mm-hmm.
walk around, see these cool cars. There'll be not live music, but amplified DJ music outside and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
chance to win prizes if
Yeah.
you bring down a car.
That's great. And I
Yeah.
think if I remember right, and correct me if I'm wrong, but so this is a special thing that the city allows people to be able to grab maybe a cocktail or a soda or a beer and just go and look around and enjoy people. But there's no risk because, it's kind of it's a isolated area, and but it's a place where you can just come down and relax and do your thing, just walk
Yeah.
around, and
Yeah.
I love that.
I do
love
too.
that.
So
Yes. All right, so that's the downtown car and bike roll-in. June
Yes.
13th is starting, and then we got hot topics.
Yeah, coming up on Tuesday, June 16th, we're doing a Hot Topics on digital marketing. So we're bringing in Gray Digital Marketing, which is KYC, the company
yes.
in Mankato. Their parent, their company
Yeah.
does marketing along with KYC. TV. So they're coming over to talk about digital marketing. It's not a sales pitch.
Yeah.
It's just to teach people about
Yes,
marketing and
yes.
digital marketing. I mean, it's changing so fast.
It's changing
all the
fast,
time.
and it's hard to keep up with that. But I remember they would come into, when I had a store,
Yeah.
and they would come in and explain to me what the benefits were for digital marketing.
Yes.
And a lot of people get really scared when, especially when the word marketing comes to it, because they think I need to hire somebody to do my marketing for me. What they're doing is they're showing us that there's things you can do that you can afford. So if you're curious about that, join them. And where is that done?
It's going to be at Shell's Brewery.
Oh.
How fun is that?
Yeah.
I know. We're going to have a lunch and learn in the beer hall.
I love that.
I do too.
I love that.
11:30 to 1, and lunch is free for chamber members.
Oh, wow.
I know.
That's
it's
so great.
generous of
Why
KYC.
wouldn't you go? Why wouldn't you go? You can
It's
learn,
also-
you can have a bite to eat,
Yes,
and you can
right.
sit in such a great place.
Right,
so.
right, and get a 1919 root beer and
Yeah.
or buddies.
Yeah.
And if you're not non-members can also attend. It's $10.
Yes. Wow. $10.
I know. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Should be fun.
That's so
Register
great.
online, newhome.com.
I love that. So, and that's at Shell's Brewery. So,
Yes.
very cool. All right. And then the Hype Social.
Yeah, we have so Hype is having their social on June 18th. It's going to be at Black Frost. So it's from 5 to 7.
Okay.
Casual, no charge to go. If you're a member of Hype, if you're not a member of Hype, it's $5. But they'll either have appetizers or a free drink there. So, and you just hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain to me again about what
Yes.
Hype is.
Hype is for young professionals that either live or work in New Ulm. So if,
Okay.
if they live in New Ulm and they work in Mankato or they work,
Sure.
work remote, that's totally fine. We just want to have them a
The
chance
connection
for them to network.
from, yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And so anyone between the ages of 21 and 40. And yeah, they have professional development. So like today, for example, there's a professional development event
fun.
that we're doing, which is great. But that's today. So
Yeah.
you missed it.
Yes. By the time you've seen this, you've missed that.
Yes.
But I heard about that
Yes.
this morning on the radio
Yeah,
too,
yeah, it
and
should be fun.
that sounds really. That's.
I know.
By this point, I would like to say I think it was a huge success.
Yes.
I just wish that I was young enough to be able to go to that. But you know what? It's a great opportunity for these young professionals.
Right.
Like you said, the networking
Yeah.
is so important. People forget collaborations and networking, I think, are the two most important words in business these days, I really think, or nonprofits, whatever it is. So
Get
very
connected,
cool.
Get involved.
Yeah.
It's great.
But in June, which you'll be seeing, go and just see if you're not a part of Hype right now, show up to Black Frost on June 18th and just get the feel for it. And I'm sure that you'll want to be a part of that.
Absolutely.
So, all right. And then we've got some business of the year
Yes.
things going on. Celebration time.
Yes, we're going to end out the month of June with a big celebration in German Park. So our business of the year winners are J&R Schugel is our large business, and small business is Golden Family Farm.
Nice.
And so the title of the event is From Farm to Fleet. Which
Ah,
is so sweet.
It's so
right?
wonderful. Who came up with that?
Oh gosh, now I can't remember, but it was one of them. We had a
That's
meeting
so-
and it came up.
That's really great. Yeah, it does kind of encompass the whole
Yeah.
spectrum there. So.
Yeah. So it's in German Park. It's free. There's hot dogs and chips and root beer and music.
Okay.
I mean, weather dependent. But,
Yeah.
Tim Golden, who owns Golden Family Farm, is
Yeah.
also part of a band, Revline. And so
Oh.
there's an acoustic duo from Revline that's going to be performing
Oh, fun.
at the park.
Okay.
2 to 4. Did I say that? 2 to 4?
2 o'clock
So-
to 4 o'clock
yeah.
on June 28th.
It's a
Okay.
Sunday, and so it's the
Oh.
Sunday of AutoFest, actually. And
Oh.
so AutoFest ends at 3, so
Oh.
go to AutoFest and then come on over and get a hot dog and,
what a
hang out.
fun
and,
day.
And they're doing free will donations for the DAV as well. And so
Oh, great.
J&R Schugel has this huge truck with
Yeah,
DAV
yeah.
graphic. It's beautiful, so
Oh,
that'll be
they'll
there.
be there.
Yes, and then
Okay.
there's also a chance to you can make a donation and win a set of beanbag boards.
Oh,
That can be customizable to
That's-
your whatever you want to put on it. Your
I
family
love
name
that.
or
that's
anything.
something that I think that has evolved in the last probably 5 years, that these businesses that are being honored then take that opportunity to give back to the community. And I've always been extremely impressed by that. And it's just another example of why New Ulm is different than a lot of communities, because we recognize businesses for doing well,
Yeah.
and then they in turn continue to do well and
know.
spread it
I
around.
know.
So
Goosebumps.
I know,
For real.
I know. It's so cool. It's so cool. Just another reason why we are very blessed to be in this community. So,
are.
and we are blessed to have the chamber here that is so active and making sure that people have a place to go for education when they have a business, for just some leadership to help them through these things, and also to get them involved in more than just going into their business every day. So
Yes.
very, very important.
Thank you. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. And
absolutely.
Network New Ulm,
Thank
now
you.
that you mention it, actually, Network New Ulm application is open right now as well, and
Oh.
also for Leader Collaboratory, as you talk about leadership
Yes,
training.
yeah,
So
yeah.
both those programs start in September, but applications are open now.
Yeah, and if you need more information about like
Yes.
that Network New Ulm or what was the other one? I
Leader
wasn't.
Collaboratory, it's a half day focusing
Okay.
on professional development only versus
Okay.
Network New Ulm, which is full day, and there's
Okay.
also business tours. and
Yeah,
things.
yep. So those are really great opportunities for your employees, or if you're a small business like I was, if you have that opportunity to be able to take advantage of those types of programs, call the chamber and get some more information about that. I don't know of one person who's ever done the Network New Ulm that hasn't absolutely taken it and said it was the coolest thing that they had ever done, and they learned so much about New Ulm. Even people that are born and raised here like me,
Yeah.
you can learn so much. So, all right, well, I think
it.
that covers a lot of stuff. So,
That sounds great.
if there's something that you heard that you need more information about, go ahead and give the chamber a call, and that phone number is
233-4300.
4300, 233-4300. And I think that the chamber is just New Ulm,
Newulm.com.
newulm.com. So it doesn't get any better than that. And all their events are on the calendar. You can see what businesses are members. It's just a plethora of information. So you guys go ahead and go online and take a look, or give them a call or stop in. Sarah, thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it. And thanks for all you guys do. Send it back to the office and let them know we appreciate them
Will
too.
do, for
All
sure.
right.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, and we will be right back. All right, well, we are back, and I'm excited to welcome Bree Terrelson she is from Luca Books, and I always have to make sure that I pronounce that right, because she went with the original, the right spelling, but a lot of us German people from here I don't know it. I didn't know how to pronounce it, so it is Luca Books, and right downtown New Ulm, and Bree, how are you doing?
We're doing well. It's been a busy spring, kind of as we're heading into summer. And
are
all
we at
good
4
things.
years? Is that-
2. We're celebrating.
Oh,
so we just
two?
celebrated our second
Oh my
year.
goodness,
Yeah.
it feels like you've been here for a lot longer. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
So 2 years, and I love it there. And I just happened to be there yesterday, and I was meeting a friend of mine that was from New Ulm and has not lived in New Ulm for 41 years, I think she said. And just she and her husband moved back so that they could be with her parents, closer to her parents. And so I said, let's meet at Luca Books. And because it has a great coffee shop too, and we're going to talk about that. But it was a place where she and I could sit on couches and get to know each other again, and it felt like we had never been apart. But she was so incredibly impressed with that bookstore. She said, all these books that I've had in my mind, she's a big reader, and she said, I couldn't find them, and I don't like to get them online. I want to touch them and feel them and look at them, and she said, they're all right here, and 3 of them are on one table, she said. So thank you for giving us that opportunity in New Ulm to have somebody that is a big reader be so impressed by all that. I love to get my grandchildren books from there, but I don't do a lot of reading myself. So when I get some more time, I'm going to start doing that, and I'll know exactly what they're talking about. So, all right. So go ahead and tell us more about what's going on with you guys.
Yeah, we always have new things, a robust event schedule as always. So it's always a challenge to keep this into our 15-minute segment.
I know. Yeah. And then I go on and on about my coffee time for 3 hours that I had yesterday.
That fills my heart. So thanks
Well,
for sharing
it was just on so many levels, it was just wonderful. So I appreciate you being there, and giving us a place to sit for 3 hours where we didn't bother anybody. So nobody
Appreciate
looked
the
at us
company.
like, "Why aren't you leaving?" So very nice.
We'd be worried
Very
if you
nice.
left early.
Oh, good.
So I guess the newest thing, and this has been up now for a month or month and a half, but we added a bike shop. So we had the bike, it was more of a classroom. Now it's evolved into a full bike shop run by Michael Niemer. It's branded as Nautilus Cycle Works.
Wow.
So he's starting.
And that's downstairs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
So he has open hours Tuesday and Thursday nights from 5 to 7, where
Okay.
people can just stop in with their bikes to get it kind of as a curbside consult to kind of get an idea about what's going on with them. But it's a great service and something new that we've been able to add that's been missing from the community.
That's so cool. Yeah, it's been gone for quite a while. So very nice. Very nice.
So we've also added a second yoga instructor who's doing classes out of our space, Micaiah Strite, in addition to Kinsey Eckstein, who's been with us since the very beginning, and continuing to rotate through our gallery of artists and authors and other things. So
Fun.
Yes.
Fun. I know when we were there yesterday, we saw some people leaving. They must have just taken a class. So yoga classes too, and that's done in the basement as well, right?
No, that's in our main floor event room.
Oh.
And so there are morning classes, there's evening classes, a variety of options. So yeah, something for everybody.
Fun. Okay, very, very good. The New Brew Cafe was what we took advantage of and loved. I have a certain one that I order when I'm there, and I absolutely love it. But so that also features a full coffee shop, and there's some treats there, and there's also some lunch things. I saw a lot of people running in and out for their lunches and things. So
Yes.
that's a part of it as well. It's just yeah, grab a book, and have a bite to eat, and and a coffee. So very good.
We try to do what we do well. We aren't going to have as many, we won't have 100 things on our menu, but what we do really well.
Yeah.
We work with a local roaster.
It makes sense to me that that's what we'd focus on, right? I mean, because there's a lot of, you can get some of those where you get a menu that's so big, but it's hard to, everybody knows what's the best thing. So why wouldn't you just focus on those things? So
Sure.
anyway, so that's always good. That's always good.
So we have a really busy June coming up again, just kind of kicking off of our May schedule.
Yeah.
But the big thing that we're so excited about, Kate DiCamillo is coming to New Ulm. And so if you're not familiar with Kate DiCamillo, she is a nationally recognized award-winning children's author. She's won the Newbery Award for 2 different books. Titles that you might recognize are Because of Winn-Dixie, which won the Newbery, Tale of Despereaux, the Mercy Watson series.
Okay.
So she's a Minnesota author also.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So we're just thrilled that she's coming to visit us.
Okay. And when is that happening?
Yeah, that's a Saturday event, Saturday, June 6th, from
Okay.
4 to 6.
Okay.
It's free for kids, so age 18 and under. We are charging a ticket price for adults, $10, and that will include not just it will have the author presentation, and
Yes.
she'll do a reading from some of from her newest book. She just released an Orison Timble, the third in that trilogy, which is geared. What's really cool about her, she's written books for all ages of kids.
Oh.
So typically, you can authors will kind of, they'll do picture
Toddler books or picture, yeah.
right, or middle grade or young
Right,
adult, but she
right.
really has written across all of those age ranges. So there's
Wow.
it's going to be awesome.
And she's still Minnesota.
Yeah, she's still living in Minnesota.
Wow. So she's very popular, but also still in Minnesota, which I think is great.
Yeah.
So she's coming on June 6th.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a time?
Yep, from 4 to 6 p.m.
4 to 6 p.m.
Yep.
Okay.
And along with the kind of more traditional author event, there'll be a meet and greet and a book signing. She'll do a reading from one or more of her books and just kind of a talk with the audience.
Okay.
Opportunity to ask questions. But we have interactive activities for all ages as well. So we have Despereaux's Castle Corner Crown Construction. Say that.
Oh my
How's that for
goodness, I don't think
alliteration?
I'll try.
But where kids at heart can construct their own crown. It goes along with A Tale of Despereaux, which is one of her books. A photo backdrop. We'll have an act of kindness wall and other activities. So it's really something for all ages, even from the littlest to the biggest kids at heart.
Oh my goodness, you guys, that sounds like that's going to be a wonderful, wonderful time and opportunity to get to. And on a Saturday from 4 to 6 is actually a really good time frame, I think, because it's, if you've got sport events and you've got different things that are going on, what a great way to then just kind of decompress and listen to a great author and still be able to do all that fun stuff as a family. So, so mark your calendars for that on Saturday, June 6th. At Luca Books from 4 to 6 p.m. What else?
We continue
Yeah.
our children's storytime reading series. So that next one is coming up on Wednesday, June 10th.
Okay.
We do that during the day, 10 a.m. And that's free and open to the public. It's for all ages. We have everything from 2-week-old babies to preschool kind of kids. So,
fun.
good thing if you're looking for something to do
Yeah.
on that Wednesday morning. We also are hosting the book launch for Dr. Dan Grebner. Has written a book on the New Ulm Municipal Band.
Yes, I saw that, and that sounds so interesting to me. So tell us about when that's going to be. And
So
Yeah.
he's doing his launch on Thursday, June 25th. That's at 5:30 p.m. at the bookstore.
Okay.
We'll be open until 7, so late that night. It's free and open to the public. He'll have his books available for purchase there, and I missed the details. I believe a portion of those proceeds are being donated back to the band.
oh, wonderful.
So,
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
no.
Yeah, he's
So-
such a great historian. If anybody knows, he's a great doctor, but I tell you what, he's got a good feel for everything New Ulm, and he shares it. So that's really, really impressive to see that he's now got a book, and I think we would all be interested in that.
Yeah.
So
It really
Very good.
documents it. The band has they just celebrated, I want to say 80 years.
I think that was right. The
Yeah.
80 years. Yeah, 80 years. Yeah.
Crazy. So he's captured some great history, and just I don't know, it will be a fascinating time. And he's just such a community-driven person.
Oh, absolutely.
I could listen to him for hours.
Right. There. Yes, he's the go-to. One of the go-to people for New Ulm history, and so willing to share it. It's a real passion of his. You can tell that.
Yeah.
Very good. All right.
So those are our big, kind of big events. And then we have our routine book clubs as well.
Okay.
So starting with our Relaxed Woman book club. So these books, what's relaxed about this is the time frame. So often
Yes.
book clubs are like, get it done in a month, and then
Yeah.
you're ready to talk.
Yeah.
If you're not ready.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you had that, to be honest. And so I was reading through our notes here, and I saw that it was 3 months, and I thought, you know what? What a great idea. I think I could do that. Because so often I feel like, oh, how am I going to get this done in this amount of time? But what a great opportunity for that. I love it. So.
So Kenzie Eckstein is actually leading that
Okay.
group. The current book is The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, and the Fifth Agreement. He's written kind of the two, but the books tend to be themed on personal growth, resilience, like kind of how do we live our best, fullest, happiest lives.
Our own self-growth kind of
Yes.
thing. Wonderful.
So that one is on Sunday, June 7th from 1 to 2:30. We also offer a discount for book clubs, so that there's a coupon code RELAX26 that you can use if you purchase the book online, or bring your own copy, and we're
Yeah.
there too.
Sure. Okay.
The other one, next one is our silent book club, which
Okay.
seems might sound a little funny. So minimal discussion on that one, but
Yeah.
it's an excuse. I love it because it's a time that I can put on my calendar, and I know that I have an hour of uninterrupted reading that I can just cozy up in a corner of the store and get a coffee or a snack,
Yeah.
and like I don't have any other obligations.
Yeah.
It's an appointment, so
Yeah. Well, and busy people like Bree and actually myself, that kind of time is priceless. And if it's carved out and on your calendar, it sounds like a great opportunity. So that's Sunday, June 14th from 1 to 2:30
Correct.
p.m. It's usually the second Sunday of the month. So, so if you want some reading time and you're not fitting it in, what a great time to do that with a coffee. Love that.
And we do give an opportunity, if people want to connect with each other, to
Sure.
share, like, what are you reading? What do you like
Yeah.
about it? And get
Yep.
some ideas if you
Yeah.
want. And if not,
if you
you
want,
don't have to.
yeah. All right. Very good. Very good.
Last but not least is our Grief Book Club. So this is a great resource. It's really intended for anyone who's struggling or coping with the loss of a loved one. And so these books generally alternate between monthly fiction or nonfiction titles. It's facilitated by Emily Hoffrogge, who's a grief counselor at Alina Hospice at Alina Medical
nice.
Center.
Okay.
So this month's book is it's a nonfiction called Navigating Grief, a guided journal by Mia Roldan. And then so that group is meeting on Sunday, June 28th.
Okay.
From 12 to 1:30. And
right.
then next month's will be a memoir called When Breath Becomes Air.
Oh.
And this is on my TBR list. I
Yes.
want to read this one. I've
Absolutely.
heard great things about it.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of things happening, but
Lots of things happening. And you've got a website.
yes.
And are all these events and everything listed on there? So,
Yes.
we only get so much time on these segments, and we say things, we go through a lot of things. But if you need to go back and you can't rewind this, just go to the website, which is
ulmsweetulm.com. Our events, there's an events tab on the
Okay.
header there. And maybe just on that note and closing up for
Yes.
me, we're in the midst, we just kicked off our membership program, and we're doing
Oh.
our member drive. So that's a founding member piece of it, but just want to mention it because it
Yeah, 'cause
includes discounts on tickets for things like Kate DeCamilla's event and
Okay.
other
Yep.
kind of big name authors, store credit, free coffee a month, so things like that. So if that's something that people are interested in, you can also
Yeah.
find that on our website.
Yeah, so membership at ulmsweetulm.com, right?
Correct.
And you can learn more about those things or stop in and I think almost every time that I've been there, and actually I should say every time I've been there, Bree has been there. So it's nice. You can talk directly to the person that has brought all of this to New Ulm, and or I'm certain that your staff is also able to help them as well. So Bree, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you'd like to cover yet?
I think we covered a lot.
Good,
Thank
I
you.
do too. I
Appreciate
do
the
too.
time.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for coming in.
Thanks.
Our best wishes for continued good luck. Thank you for bringing this to New Ulm, and we will be back soon. All right, well, welcome back. And I am so excited to have Amy Johnson here with me. I haven't talked with her in quite a while, so I'm very interested to hear what's going on.
Good to see you.
Yes, good to see you. And she is, I believe, the executive director, correct, of the Brown County Historical Society. So, how have you been?
We've been busy. It's that time
Busy.
of year, like where everything starts happening. The popcorn wagon is coming back out. The Kiesling House is opening. We've got lunch and a bite programs going on. We've got special programs going on. So a lot happening. Plus, we opened 2 exhibits. So
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tell us more about those then.
well, right now our exhibits are Becoming Brown County. That's the first floor. It's a permanent exhibit. It doesn't really
okay.
change much. And then the 3rd floor is the U.S.-Dakota War of 1862.
Okay.
That's also permanent, doesn't change much. The thing that changes is the 2nd floor. We have
Oh.
our rotating exhibits up there. So right now we still do have the rise and fall of the flower industry of Brown County, but that one might be probably moving out because we are also getting ready to celebrate the 125th anniversary of Hanska.
Wow.
So that's happening. So we might have a little something special there for them. And then also, we recently put in an exhibit. It's Wanda Gog and the Turner Roots of Freedom. That was curated by Alexander Roth from the Gog House.
Perfect.
So that was new.
Yes.
And then, of course, with the return home of Willibald Bianchi, we put another exhibit in called Willibald Bianchi, Beyond the Call of Duty. So that just opened as well. So those 2, the GOG exhibits and then Willibald, will be in there probably. I think we're good for now. I'm like hoping for like a year for sure. So
Wonderful.
come on down and see it. Yeah.
Yeah, they both sound very fascinating. So the Wanda Gog and then Willibald Bianchi with all of the circumstance and everything that's been going on and all
Yeah.
of the celebration of his duties and being able to bring him back home again. That's another way to be able to see that story and live part of it with them. So thanks for doing that. That sounds wonderful.
And then, it is June, right? So the kiddos are out of school. Maybe grandma and grandpa have them, or maybe parents are looking for something to do with the
Yes.
kids. Bring them into the museum. We have a room called the Explorer's Corner on the 2nd floor that is kind of dedicated to younger people. You can interact, you can touch the furs, you can kind of like pin the tail on the donkey, but match the bone to the bison skeleton kind of
Interesting.
thing. And
Yes.
we have clothes for them to try on, like little settler outfits that they
Oh,
can
fun.
wear and take pictures with, and
Yeah.
they really do enjoy that. Plus, we have scavenger hunts.
Oh.
So come on in, bring the kids.
Yeah.
Come see the mammoth tusk, do a scavenger hunt, play in the Explorer's Corner, and just have a nice time.
Wonderful. So tell me when, like, if I'm going to bring my grandson there, he's
Yeah.
going to be 8. It's perfect, I think, perfect
Yeah.
age to come in and there and do that, and he would love to be interactive that way. When am I going to do that? What are the opening hours
Yes.
and what's involved in getting him in there?
Yep. We're open Tuesdays through Friday from 10 to 4.
Okay.
And Saturdays from 10 to 3.
Okay.
We're closed on Sunday and we're closed on Monday.
All right.
So come on in. Adults are $7 per person. Seniors are $5 per person. And students are $4 per person.
Oh goodness, that's a very, very reasonable amount of money to pay for
Right.
great opportunities and experiences. So, and I would imagine that if we needed to, we could just either phone the Historical Society,
Yep.
or you can go to their website. So, did you want to give us that information?
Phone number is 507-233-2616. 507-233-2616. And then our website is www.browncountyhistorymn.org.
Okay.
So make a day of it. Like come downtown and like come to the museum. Like maybe you'll hit museum capacity and then you need to go to lunch. You can come back after lunch. It's, you paid for the day, come for the day.
Okay, so it's a day.
Or
Yeah.
run over to Soda Studios and do some pottery,
Yeah.
like afterwards. Like, there's a lot to do. Check out a movie. Like it could be, get some ice cream.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really think I need a day off to do this
Yeah,
with my
you need
son.
to go do
wait,
all
I
those
should do this
things.
with my son.
Yeah. There you go. You could do that.
Sounds fun.
All right, and then the youth age I thought was really interesting too for $4. It's 5 to 18. So yeah, that's very
Yep.
very reasonable. 4 and under are free.
free.
And then you've also got memberships.
Yes, memberships. Members are also free for admission. Memberships are annual memberships, and they start when you sign up. So it's not like a January to January. If you want to
Okay.
join in June, so that you
Yeah.
guys can come all summer long.
Yeah.
You can do that. So
Okay.
membership for an individual is $40 for the year, and for annual it's $60.
Yeah.
So and then
Wow.
it kind of tiers up from there. But yeah, we really appreciate membership. It definitely helps with our opportions.
Yeah, absolutely.
so
Budgeting is
Become a member.
Yes, yes, and it's a very reasonable amount for those opportunities. Especially, I love the idea with the kids and being able to get them in and touch and feel things and
Yeah.
and put the clothes on from
Yeah.
back then. I think that's a really cool thing. So I have to make sure that I get my grandson there.
Well, some other benefits of membership
Yes.
are you do get our quarterly newsletter. Like I said, admission is free. Admission is free to the museum, and then also then to the Kiesling House, and 10% off in our museum store. Advance notification of some of the events that we're having. So that's some of the benefits. Plus,
Yeah.
you're supporting the Brown County Historical Society. Your historical society.
That's
that-
right.
We're here for you. This is what we're here
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
It's
Keep the
Brown
legacies
County's
alive.
history.
And yes, and again, this is a nonprofit.
Yes.
So there aren't a lot of ways for nonprofits to make their money except for generous people that support that cause. And who doesn't want to keep our legacies alive and all the history? We have one place that's really dedicated to doing that.
Yes.
And so, yeah.
And then, another point to that too is that we're a small staff. There's a few of us that work there. Otherwise, all of this is just happening because of the support of volunteers. We have so
Okay.
many, we have so many volunteer hours that are contributed. They're at the front desk. They're at the Kiesling House. They're doing special projects for us. They're in the research library. I mean, they're at the popcorn wagon.
Yes.
They're everywhere. And like I said, there's only 5 of us that really work at the
Right.
museum.
Right.
The rest,
Yeah.
everything else is happening because of the support of volunteers. So
So that's another thing
Just
too, is if you want to give a
thank
few
you.
hours.
please, you are welcome
Yes, and it's and she, as she explained, there's a huge amount of variety of ways that you can help.
to. Tour guides. You can be doing tour guides. Like right now, a lot of the schools are kind of wrapping up, and so we have some 3rd graders coming through. The 6th graders are coming through. A bunch of school groups are coming through, and we have tour guides that kind of will walk them through the exhibits.
Okay.
And then
Fun.
talk, kind of or the downtown walking tour.
Okay.
There's so many opportunities. We can dream up whatever your passion is.
Yes, and it sounds like an hour to a day would be whatever you could fit into your
Right.
schedule. They'll take.
Well, even at the front desk, it's like twice a month for
Oh.
4 hours.
Oh.
Or from 10 to 1 or 1 to 4,
Yeah.
either way. So
Yeah.
it's doesn't take a lot
doesn't
of time.
take up your whole day.
But anyways,
And only a couple times a month, so yeah.
Yes.
So volunteers and supporting with memberships and things like that, and just coming in and bringing your families in to see what's all there. So what else is going on?
Well, just
you have a
let's-
full page.
I know.
Yes.
We got the Lunch and a Bite of History is a kind of a seasonal program that goes May
Okay.
to October, once a month. Whatever Thursday, over the noon hour.
Okay.
We do not serve lunch. People used to bring their lunches, and COVID happened. People don't really bring their lunches anymore,
Okay.
but you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
So anyways, our June program, or July program, June program.
Yep.
Tuesday or Thursday, June 11th at noon.
Okay.
We're going to have a program called Chase to the Death, and that's going to be presented by Russ Swanson. And that is all about the bank robbery brothers. Oh, I'm trying to think of what their names are now. Bank robbery. Northfield?
Yeah.
Well,
The James Gang?
I don't think it was the James Gang. It's possible. Stay tuned. We'll have more information on our
Yeah.
website.
I was. My grandpa used to talk about that stuff all the time, but he'd always tell us. He told us stories that weren't true. And then
Yes.
I'd go back to school and I would be the person that would know about it, but I was like, yeah, he did it just to be funny. And I didn't know that. But anyway, so he probably gave me the wrong ones, like Capote and you know,
Right,
some of
right.
those, so.
Well, stay tuned. We'll have it on our website. It's going to go out in our midweek memo. Call the museum if you're interested. It's Chase to the Death by Russ Swanson, and that's going to be Thursday, June 11th at noon, and that is a free program. So we do ask people to call in advance and sign up for it, just for capacity reasons.
Yep, very good. And it looks like Empire of the Summer Moon is something going on?
That our history
Yeah.
book group meets the first Wednesday of the month.
Okay.
Over in the annex, and they meet at 7:00. And yeah, they're booked for, well, it would be they're going to meet in July 1st. So I'm just giving you a month to read the book if you're interested. And that is SC Gwen. That again Wednesday, July 1st. Empire of the Summer Moon, and yeah, that is you can get it at the front desk
Okay.
here at the library.
At the
So it's
library.
one
The
of our
books
nice
are available.
partnerships.
Yeah, so that's great. So you can read the book and then on July 1st get together and have that discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we've talked about a bunch of different exhibits and then
Yeah.
also Popcorn Wagon. When is that
Popcorn
happening
Wagon.
and where?
Well, it is going to, the June dates are going to be June 8th and June 28th
Okay.
from 10 to 5. So come on down, get some popcorn.
And is it always by the
museum.
annex or the?
Except
on the corner?
for it really likes to join the fray of Downtown Oktoberfest. So
Oh.
at that point, it likes to go out into
okay.
the front of the museum and be part of everything, you know.
Be in the middle of everything.
Who wants to miss out on that?
That's right. That's right. Okay.
So that's that. And then the Kiesling House is open now. Well, it's
Oh.
not open now. It's actually opening on next weekend.
Okay.
Of this filming.
Of
but-
this filming. Okay.
so
So,
it-
in June.
When you see this,
Yeah.
it will be open, and it is open on 11 to 3 on Friday and on Saturday 11 to 3, and that's like Labor Day to Memorial Day. But
Okay.
so
Okay,
that's
very
that.
good.
Yeah.
All right. And then you've got some fundraiser.
Oh, the brat stands have returned. So we're doing 4 of them this year, but
Oh, nice.
as far as we just would have had one yesterday as of this, but brat stand fundraiser for the month of June was June 18th, and that is taking place at Cashwise. I believe they're there from 10 to 5. So that's
Yeah, and that's another way. Grab some brats, some hot dogs, and that money that they make there, that goes back to a portion of it, but it's a pretty good portion of it from Cashwise. So it's a nice fundraiser. You get something out of it, but so does Brown County Historical Society. So mark your calendars for June 18th from 10 a.m. until I think right around the supper time.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, and it's little things like that, like the brat stand. So that allow us to do some of the things that we can do still for free. Like lunch and a bite is free.
Yes.
We still
Yep.
have to put a
Have
lot
to-
of staff time into
Exactly.
that. We have to find the presenters.
Yeah.
We compensate them, especially for people who coming from out of town.
Yep.
And so like just even little things like the brat stand
Yeah.
here and there, like
Yeah.
really help us be able to continue to provide that
Yeah,
for free.
perfect. All
Yeah.
those things that are on the wish list, but maybe can't be budgeted, that's where those dollars come in handy. So, and that's how you can pay it forward. All right. Anything else that you'd like to discuss?
No, I think we're
We got it all covered. We talked about the memberships. Again, a very reasonable way to get involved in the community and get something out of it as well. So go to their website, which is, again, Brown County historymn.org. Otherwise, call the phone number 507-233-2616, and they'll answer you. Not opens on Sundays or Mondays,
Right.
but Tuesdays through Saturdays, and they'd love to see you.
And if you're on the edge of your seat wondering what Chase to the Death is all about,
Yes, yes, I am.
like give a call and see like who's
Who
the
were
what
those?
was that?
Yes.
Who's robbing who? Like who's chasing to the death? Like just I'm gonna tell all the front desk staff. I'm like, be ready. There's gonna be all these people
There's
calling.
going to be lots of calls.
just wanting to know like who's chasing to the death.
Yeah, that's right. And
I forgot.
you too can find out.
Yes.
So, all
Stay
right.
tuned.
Yes, stay tuned. All right, Amy, I want to thank you for taking your time. I know you're so busy, but thank you for coming and educating us on this and what we have available just right down the road here, right down the street.
Yes, and that beautiful building too.
Yes.
Corner of Center and Broadway. You probably have gone by it like numerous times, and
Now, was that the old post office?
that was the old post office.
Okay, yeah.
1910 post office.
Crazy. So go in there and see it. I'm sure they still have some of those same windows and everything. I'm gonna have to go in and see it.
Yeah.
I'm excited now. I want to bring my grandson.
Right?
So
we
should all do
care
that.
for over like 20,000 artifacts in our collection, but our primary artifact that holds a lot of these things is that building itself.
Yes.
Like, it is an artifact in itself. It is also our most high maintenance artifact
Oh,
in itself.
which goes back to get a membership and help with some of these costs.
Please.
Yes. So, is it on the Historical
Yep.
Society? It is. Okay. Okay.
So-
Very good. We have a
right.
lot of those here. We're so fortunate to have these beautiful, beautiful buildings that somebody took the time and effort to make them into very prestigious
Right.
structures back in the day. And it's people like anybody associated with the Historical Society that they have just, it's out of passion, have made sure that places like that are still available to us to enjoy. So
Yep.
thank you for what you do with the community, and thanks for taking your time to share that with
Right.
us.
And we also thank the city of New Ulm and the county
Yes.
for their support too. So
Wonderful.
thanks to them.
Yes, well, great.
All right.
Amy, we'll talk to you next month again. Have a
good.
wonderful one, and thanks for coming in.
All right, thank you.
All right, and we will be back. All right, welcome back. So I now have April Eide, who is with the library, and you tell us what capacity you hold at the library.
I'm the library director.
Library director.
Yeah.
She is all of that. So nice to meet you. It's my first time meeting you.
nice to meet
and I'm always amazed at everything that's going on right here at the library. This is where we're filming. So April, I know June is going to be a crazy month for you guys. So let's start talking about it.
Yep. So in June, we start our summer reading program, which I'll talk a little bit about at the end here. But
Okay.
we do have adult programs continuing throughout June as well. The first ones I wanted to share are our book groups during the month of June. We have our Litwitz book group, which meets Monday, June 1st at 6:30 p.m. They
Okay.
usually meet the first Monday of the month. And they're reading A Marriage at Sea by Sophie Elmhurst, which is about a couple. It's a nonfiction book, the true story of a couple who were lost at sea. They set out on a journey and everything went okay for the first year of their journey. And then a whale bumped into their boat, caused damage to it, and then they were adrift at sea for 118 days.
Oh my, and this is a true story.
It is, yes.
Wow.
So it's kind of the-
A marriage at sea, it's called.
Yeah, so it's the story of how they survived that and how their relationship survived.
Wow, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
All right, so, and that one is Monday, June 1st at 6:30 at the library.
Yes.
All right.
And our poetry group meets on Monday, June 8th at 6:30 p.m. And for this group, they don't read any assigned book, but they can each bring 2 to 3 poems just that have interested them or spoke to them or that they want to share with the group. And if you write poetry, you're welcome to bring your own work to share as well.
Good.
So they just read poems aloud, share what they've been reading, and discuss.
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun. All right, and then mystery book.
The mystery book group always meets on the last Monday of the month.
Okay.
So they're meeting on June 29th at 6:30 p.m. and they're reading The Treasure Hunters Club by Tom Ryan. And so this is the story of 3 strangers whose lives converge as they all seek some legendary lost pirate treasure.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's 3 very different characters who've received some kind of summons to seek this pirate treasure, and then
Interesting.
it sounds like the bodies start piling up.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go. And we've talked about a couple books that are being discussed. Where can they get those books? Can they just get them here?
Yes. So we order ahead for each of our book group books, and they can pick those up at the service desk and check them out and return them here as well.
So I'm curious, when you do that, is it kind of a borrow, so you let the other libraries know that you're going to be doing this, and then so you're using books that are within the system already, and you just bring them all to our location so that you can, or enough, so that you can satisfy everybody, and then they go back to their owners, or how does that happen?
Yes.
Okay.
You described it really well. kind of have an idea of how many books we might need for each group.
Okay.
And so in advance of that, we put requests out to the other libraries to send their copies to us.
Okay.
So that we can have them ready when people are ready to start preparing for their book group meetings. So we either request them through our regional library, the Traverse des Sioux Regional Library, which is the 9 counties in this area of
Okay.
the state. And if we can't find enough copies in this area, then we'll request books statewide.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, thank you for explaining that. That's interesting. It's nice to know that they're always available. You just, depending on where you need to look for them, and then they go back and other people can enjoy them. So
Right.
very good. All right. Then you've got some other events that are coming up, and the World War II event.
Yes, so this is World War II on the home front. So local historian and actual former library staffer Carla Feld will be presenting that on Thursday, June 25th at 6:30 p.m. And what she'll be doing is taking a look at how those at home in the United States face the challenges presented by World War II. So that would be things like food shortages and rationing, holding scrap drives, and then just the sheer grit it took them to get through the war.
To get through it.
Yeah, and
Things we can't really even comprehend unless somebody that's done some research can tell us about those
Right.
things. So interesting, very good. And that's on Thursday, June 25th at 6:30 p.m. And then you've got a couple other groups that,
yes, we have a couple groups that meet regularly to practice their art and their craft at the library. First is the Nippling group, which practices the traditional Bohemian art of bobbin lace weaving.
Okay.
They meet on Tuesday afternoons from 1 to 3 p.m. It's not a class, but those who are interested are welcome to bring their own materials and ideas, and they meet and work on their projects and show off their work to each other, and
Yeah.
probably do a little bit of troubleshooting with each
Sure.
other as well. But if you've never seen Bohemian bobbin lace weaving, it is very intricate. Takes a lot to keep track of the patterns that
Yeah.
they're doing. So
Wow.
even if you're just curious and want to see, they welcome you to stop by and take a look.
well,
at their
that's
art.
great. And where does that happen? Is that down here? Is that just they go into the main library and they'll direct them to?
Yes,
Where they're
you're always
meeting?
welcome to stop at the service desk and we can direct you to where
Okay.
our programs are.
Okay.
But that group meets on the fiction floor. There's a nice table with some good light there that they like to meet at.
That's wonderful. All right, and then needleworking as well.
Yes, so this is a similar type of group where you bring your own projects, and it can be any kind of needlework, whether it's crochet or knitting or embroidery. Some people work on quilting while they're here, but it's, again, you just bring your own projects and materials and enjoy the company of other needleworkers. And I've noticed them showing off their work to each other and sharing tips as well. And they meet on Wednesdays from 9:30 a.m. to about 12:30 p.m.
Okay. I know that my mom, who is just turned 88, has been doing a painting class here, or not a class. It's a group, like you
Yes.
said, and they get together, and those women and men have become such good friends, and they really rely on each other for support and for advice. And I know that it's a big part of my mom's life, and it makes her very happy. So it's great to have that opportunity here to just network with people with the same passion, same interests. And so that's really, really great. So, all right.
And the art group that you mentioned does meet here regularly. They usually take a break for the summer, so they're
Yes.
on break right now.
Yes.
But they'll be back again in September.
Yeah, yeah, and it won't come fast enough for some of them, I can tell you
Yes.
that much. So, but we all know how fast summer goes, so it'll be here, or, that time will be here before we know it. And, but speaking of summer, we've also got the reading program too.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that. I know that a lot of parents are getting ready for their kids to be home and are trying to figure out how to keep them busy. Is this something that they could be doing?
Yes, absolutely. So our summer reading program starts June 8th and goes through August 2nd. And this year's theme is Unearth a Story. So it's all kind of like archaeology and dinosaurs and fossils. There's a lot of fun to be had with that theme.
Fun.
So we were really excited for to hear that that's what the theme was this year. And it's for children anywhere from age birth up through the senior year of high school. We have a separate reading tracker for younger kids versus teens, because the the teens can be a little bit more independent
Sure.
with their reading.
Yeah.
But all of the information about the summer reading program can be found on our website, newulmlibrary.org. And you're able to start picking up your reading trackers the first week of June.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I
keep
want
those kids reading.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Just practicing those literacy skills during the summer
Yeah,
is
yeah,
important.
that's wonderful. Don't fall behind.
Right.
It's those kids are so smart, and when they get away from it for a little while, it takes them a little time to catch up. And why do that if you don't have to?
Right.
So, and she mentioned the website again is newulmlibrary.org, which has more information about that and when you can pick up your tracking cards. So, all right. So, what else is going on?
So, as part of the summer reading program, we have a couple programs that I wanted to highlight. There are many, many more programs than these, and again, that can be found on our website on the library events page. But the first one I wanted to share is called Do Art, and it's a graphic novel workshop. So that'll be on Tuesday, June 2nd at 2 p.m., and it's for anyone in first grade through those entering their senior year of high school. And we do ask that you register. That way we know how many students we're going to have in the class and can have the appropriate amount of materials on hand.
Sure.
But they'll be learning how to create graphic novel art, kind of the elements of graphic novels, how the storyline works in graphic novels with the different illustrations and how to structure that. And then they'll have a chance to create their own graphic art.
Oh, that sounds so great. Now, is that something, I have a grandson that'll be not quite 8 by then, but this is, I think, something he'd really enjoy. Is that something I could stick around and just be there so that when he's there, do the parents stick around a little or grandparents?
We ask that, the parents are available to the kids if there
Okay.
were to be an emergency. During a lot of our programs, the parents might go up to the main floor of the
Sure.
library and pick books or something like that. But we do
Okay.
ask that you kind of stay available to the kids. But
Sure.
you are certainly welcome to sit in on the program
Oh,
and
good.
hear
Good to
about
hear.
it as well.
Wonderful. All right. And then Imagination Theater. Sounds
Yes.
very interesting to
Yes.
me.
They'll be presenting their Dino Dance and Prance show.
I love it.
And that's Friday, June 12th at 1 p.m. And that features life-size puppetry, and they use black lights during the show to give kind of a glow or a magical glow to the story. So I'm curious to see how that looks in real life, because
Yes.
the description is really enticing.
Oh, sounds wonderful.
And that one doesn't require any registration. That's just a performance that's
Oh,
open
okay.
to everybody.
Okay. On Friday, June 12th at 1 p.m.
Yes.
I think that sounds wonderful. Okay. And then the New Ulm Film Society.
Yes, the New Ulm Film Society meets each month. They'll meet June 9th at 6 p.m. And this time they are watching the 1944 film of Meet Me in St. Louis.
Oh.
With Judy Garland.
Yes.
And so they meet. This series is a musical film series, and they're meeting for 9 months. They just started this series in May with. I'm blanking on the name of the film.
The name of the film that
Yeah.
started with. Well, that's okay.
But they're doing one from each decade, starting in the 30s on through the 2010s.
Okay.
It was 42nd Street. That was the one I
42nd Street.
made.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So they talk a little bit about each film before they watch it, and then at the end they'll kind of discuss the themes that they are seeing throughout the series, as well as some interesting facts from the film they watched that evening.
Well, and it's interesting. Meet Me in St. Louis with Judy Garland. She's a Minnesota gal.
Yes.
So that'll be something that'll be talked about too, I'm sure.
Yes.
So, all right. And then Chess Club.
Yes, our chess club meets every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. at the library, and that is open to all ages. So we have, adults who are retired and kids who are in elementary school playing chess and learning from each other. So that's a really fun program
Yes.
to see all the
Yes.
ages interacting like that. But you can come if you have played chess for years, or if you are just building your skills. It's open to everyone.
Interesting. Very good. All right. Then I see you've got Magic the Gathering.
Yes. Our Magic the Gathering group is a new program for us, and it's Magic the Gathering is a card game where you have a deck of cards that you use to kind of build points to defeat your opponents. So the cards that you have might have different kinds of weapons or spells, or might help you summon creatures, and then it's a competition game to defeat each other with the cards you're playing. And that meets the first Saturday of the month at noon, and they go until 4 p.m. usually.
I bet they have the best time when you get those
Yes.
people in together. The interesting thing about that, when I saw that on your list, is I had for Christmas I had 2 people asking me for Magic the Gathering, and I didn't know what that was. So I did a little
really?
investigation. But the really interesting thing is, one was a 10-year-old and one was a 34-year-old.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. There's something that can span all ages, although I thought it sounded a little complicated, but I know these people absolutely enjoy it. It's a big
Yes.
deal. It's a
Yes.
pretty big deal. So
Yeah, they have once I think people get into it, they have a pretty intense following. And that program is also open to all ages. We just ask that if you are under 16, you bring your parent or guardian
Perfect.
with you.
Yep.
To kind of help guide the flow of that.
Yes.
And those who are new to Magic the Gathering are also welcome. You don't have to own any cards or anything to get started. If you just come and learn about it and play for a while and decide it's for you, then you could pursue that, but you don't have to have it to
Yeah.
get started.
Interesting. All right. Then it looks like we have one more, and that has to do with and we talked about this briefly at the beginning, the World War II, the home front.
Yes. So that, like I said, was on Thursday, June 25th at 6:30 p.m. And Carla Feld will be talking about how those at home in Brown County faced the war, World War
Yeah.
II.
Very interesting. All right. Well, that's a lot of information. Do you have anything else, April, that you'd like to share with us?
We just hope people will join us at the library this summer. We have a lot going on. And even if you're not here for a specific event or program, we have a lot of activities. The children's room always has something available for kids to spend time on, whether it's our scavenger hunts or the building toys in the room. We have crafts available each week. So there's always something going on. And the rest of the library is open for your use. We have study rooms and lots of space to just be here.
Sounds perfect. All right. Well, I want to thank you for taking your time. I know with all of this, you're extremely busy. Again, it's April, and she is the library director here. And the website for more information is, again, www.newulmlibrary.org, or you can call 507-359-8331 for more information. April, thank you so much for taking your time and for all you do here at the library.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back. All right, welcome back. I am excited to have Amber Beckus. Did I say that right? Beckus, right? Are correct. From the Community Education Center, the New Ulm Area Community Education Center here in New Ulm, and she's got lots and lots of stuff going on. I don't know that there's any excuse for anybody to be bored this summer from the looks of this. So, Amber, welcome, and I would love to have you just tell us all about what's going on.
Thank you. Sounds
All right.
good. So our summer classes will all start June 1st. Our summer brochure just came out. Registration just started last Monday. So we are gearing up for summer.
Wow, good.
My office is in the Washington Learning Center. You can come on down anytime. I work all summer long. I'm there 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. You can register online, by phone. I will pretty much take you any way you need, any help you need.
Perfect.
So looking at June, we do offer virtual classes, we do offer in-person classes, and we do offer youth classes. So virtual classes, I'm gonna have instant piano and guitar. Those are some of the classes that we continuously do offer. It's 1 day learn to play.
Oh, fun.
Yep. We are adding a beginner Spanish boost. This is going to be 5 sessions. this class, and it is for beginners. It is an online class, but it is a virtual class that you interact with other people.
Okay.
Then we have Practical Chat GTP. We have our Canva Academy for Business. We got a couple cooking classes in there. We have Beat the Heat with Instapot Chicken Burrito Bowls.
Ooh, sounds delicious.
We have a Beat the Heat Instant Pot Buttered Chicken and Homemade Naan.
Okay.
We have some Canva creative projects, some another cooking class this summer, entertaining with the Mediterranean Meze, Google Sheets for beginners, and Navigate with Uber. Then we have some in-person classes.
Okay.
So at the Washington Learning Center, we offer yoga. We're going to do 2 different sessions. Our June session is going to run June 2nd to July 14th, 6 Tuesdays.
Okay.
And we have that right in our media center. We have it on the soft carpet. Bring your own mat, bring your water bottle.
Okay.
We have 5 powerful techniques to embrace positive thinking. This is also 6 sessions on Tuesdays, June 2nd to July 14th as well.
Okay.
We have a senior transitions class. This is going to teach you some different things, what to do when you get to that point, how to eliminate some of the stuff in your house, how to deal with moving to long-term assistance or wherever you choose to move to, some different things like that. We have a do-it-yourself 3D painted 4-foot porch sign. This
Wow.
is, this is our mosaic art. So she has done acrylic painting with us in the past. This summer we are doing something summery, and we're doing a porch sign.
Fun.
Yeah. We also offer our faux stained glass sun catchers, and we offer once a month, June, July, and August. Our June one is going to be a peacock and a poppy.
Fun.
I did just do my first stained glass class with her last night.
Oh,
It was so much fun.
Oh, good.
So what it involves is crushed glass, placing the crushed glass in your mold,
Okay.
and then covering it with epoxy resin.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so
I
anybody
wondered
can
where
do
the
it.
faux part came in there, but so you're using crushed glass and
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
It is so much fun, and she must have had 30 plus colors for you to choose
Oh,
from.
wow.
Every shade of every color.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun.
Great. And that is Thursday, June 18th.
It is.
Yeah.
And looking at youth classes, we have several camps coming up. So we have our creativity camp at the Grand, and that's going to run June and August. Some sessions are already full, some are
Oh.
almost full. Don't wait on that
Don't
one.
wait. Get
No.
up there right away.
We have our athlete summer speed and strength program that's run by our high school athletes. We have our chess summer camp, which is a new one that we're adding. We're working with a youth enrichment league, a summer camp that's coming to us to offer it in person. We're offering a fencing summer camp, also that same.
Oh, my.
Yes.
interesting.
I'm looking forward to watching that one.
Yes, absolutely.
And then we have a Twinkle Spark Violin Camp that is offered by Suzuki School of Music.
Oh.
And that is going to be for the littles to try out and see if they want to learn violin.
What a great way to just experiment a little bit to see if it's a passion or something that maybe they say not for them. So
It
they can
really
do
is a nice way, yes.
Yeah, wonderful. Very good.
And then looking far, far ahead, they fill fast, so you want to get on those. But we do have 2 trips coming up. We have our state fair. We're going to go senior day like we always do, Thursday, September 3rd, $33, bus only. So you will need to purchase your ticket either at the chamber office ahead of time or at the
Door,
Yep.
the gate. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Very good.
We are almost half full for that bus already.
Wow.
Don't wait.
All right, September 3rd, and that is to attend the state fair. Only $33. That's not bad for. You don't have to worry about parking. You've got your bus
Parking
drive.
is $40 for a car.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's much better.
yeah, this is a good opportunity for
No
you.
traffic.
Yeah.
Last year, our bus parks right at the gate. There's no
Nice.
walking. No
Nice.
walking into the fair.
Well,
so it's really
That
nice.
sounds like a great way to experience the state fair without going through a lot of the challenges that come with going on your own.
Yes.
So, yes.
And then we have Annie looking farther ahead into October, Annie at Chanhassen, Wednesday, October 28th. We're going to the 1 o'clock show. This is going to include your charter bus there, your dinner, and your show. And that's $120 per person.
And it'll probably be worth twice that.
Oh, yes.
So
Yeah.
that I'm sure will fill up as well.
It
very
will,
quickly.
yes.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so let's remind them again of all of of where they can go and get all of this information. Do you want to give out again the phone number and the
Yep.
website?
Absolutely. So my office is in Washington Learning Center, 910 14th Street North. I'm in the main office, and I am 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. You can call me at 507-233-8307. You can email me at abackus, and that's ABACKOUS at newalm.k12.mn.us. You can go online and register online. Our online system is in the process of changing, so I'll have that new one for you the next time that we get together. But right now our old one is still up, and we are newalm.ce, like community education, .leo.com. You can always find everything also on Facebook, our New Ulm Area Community Education. I post on Facebook daily.
Oh, wonderful. So those are some great ways to take all that information we just gave you and see it in front of you, write those dates down, get to the registrations, get those taken care of so you are assured of a place on the bus or in a seat in the room where you're going to be learning about something. Amber, I want to thank you for taking the time. It was wonderful
you.
meeting
It
you.
was.
And go and see Amber and that group of people that bring all of these things to the community to make sure that we don't have to get bored at all. So thank you so much.
Yes,
and,
thank you.
Yes, and we will be back. All right, welcome back. I am very excited to introduce Jeannie Hinsman today, and she's from New Ulm's Own. And Jeannie has a lot of stuff going on and is going to focus on some of the items that they have at the store.
Yes.
But actually, I want you to give me some information, some background. Like, tell us about New Ulm's Own. For those of us who always like to hear a little bit more about how things came into fruition. So.
Oh, I'd be happy to
All right,
tell.
so welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, we've been open 9 years.
Crazy.
It was 9 years
Yeah.
just a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And we opened with the intent of both adding to downtown New Ulm, having some viable business in town, but with a mission that we wanted to bring fair trade products to town. And the idea behind fair trade is that these things come from developing countries.
Oh.
And it's to give a marketplace somewhere for these artisans to sell their wares.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I was never really aware of what the fair
Trade
fair
means,
trade kind
yes.
of meant.
Well,
with
there
the-
are
with all
10
of that.
principles behind fair trade, and all of the merchandise that we have that's fair trade is considered certified fair trade,
So
which
they-
means it has been audited, and the
Okay.
companies that produce it are
In good standing kind of thing and.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
had to check the checklist of all 10 of those in order to be certified.
Correct.
And then you give them an opportunity to be seen and purchased right here.
Exactly.
That's
yes.
wonderful.
And it changes people's lives, and that's
Yeah.
I'll talk a little more about
Sure.
that when we
Great.
visit about the products I brought today.
Yeah.
But anyway, we are open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay.
From 10 to 4. We are all volunteer staffed.
Okay.
We are next door to the Grand.
Okay.
So it's easy to find us.
Yes.
We have merchandise from about 30 different countries, including baskets and jewelry and textiles and purses and coffee and tea and chocolates and spices and
Wow.
jewelry, just children's items, a real big variety of
Yes,
things
it
that
sounds
you
like
can-
it.
Yes, that you
Wow.
can find almost anything there if you're looking
Okay.
for a gift item.
Sure. That sounds great.
And then since we were bringing so much merchandise from other countries, we wanted a local component. So we do have local art in the shop.
Okay.
We have about a dozen artists who bring things in that change
Sure.
regularly.
Okay. Wow.
So it's a fun,
Oh, very
fun boutique to
interesting.
come in and see.
Oh, and how do you find out about these items? Like, how do you learn about them?
Well, the majority of our items come from either 10,000 Villages, which some people are familiar with. It was
Okay.
started by the Mennonite Church
Okay.
back in the 1950s. And so they have things from a wide variety of countries, and
Yeah.
they're like a distributor for fair trade.
Okay.
And another one that's also a very large distributor is Serve. They were started by Christian brethren.
Okay.
And they too have been around since after World War II. So these are also nonprofits. So the markup is in very small
yes.
compared to what would
Going
be
into
normal
retail,
trade.
right,
Yeah.
yes.
And then we have things from a few other smatterings of fair trade providers as well. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Well, thank you for sharing that information. And you've got profits to charities, too.
That's right.
Yes.
That's part of our volunteer mission.
Okay.
And so we say that we want to support marginalized women, both globally and locally. So much of the fair trade merchandise is made by women, probably 80% or
Okay.
more. And then locally, we give our profits to Ivy House, Numas House, CADA, programs that support women and
Support
children.
that. That's wonderful.
So-
You know, it's people doing good for the good of the community, and it's a beautiful thing. So and that's Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. You're open, have that opportunity to look at them, to feel them, touch them, understand about them, and to buy them.
That's right.
Yes.
And there's so many of our products have stories behind them.
Right.
And that's
Yeah.
why I focused today on sharing the story about the 2 soap lines that we have.
Okay.
So this particular, we
Well,
get this through Serve.
Okay, I was just gonna say, when she walked in, all I could do was smell this amazing aroma of these. I didn't know what it was at first, but it was these soaps. So honestly, she's gonna tell us more about them, but the smell is, I
And
wish you could smell it.
And I have to say that I worked in the store for 8 years before I bought a bar of soap.
Oh, okay.
And
Yes.
I'll
And
never
you wish
buy.
you had done it sooner.
Exactly,
Okay.
and I'll never buy a different soap.
Nice.
They're all natural ingredients.
Okay.
So this soap is called Sacred Mark. And
Okay.
2 bars come in a handmade cloth bag.
Okay.
Or you can buy just 1 bar, you don't have to. And what's interesting about this is it comes from Bangladesh, and it was started to give women who were victims of sexual violence
Okay.
a place to rehabilitate. So it is a center not just for producing soap,
Okay.
but for helping women recapture their lives.
Oh, how
and
wonderful.
Get, a new start.
Oh, good.
So-
I love to hear that.
Yeah, that's why I say our products always have an interesting story behind them.
Well, and I'd rather buy something that I know is a product of something wonderful that's going on, and this one certainly is. But the sense of these, you guys, is just, it's wonderful.
And this is wrapped in handmade paper.
Oh.
And, handmade cloth bags. So a lot of love
A lot
goes
of love
into
goes
that.
into each one, and they each have a seal.
Yes.
They have a seal on them. So all individually done and personally produced, it sounds like, by people that are getting a second chance in life.
Yes.
How wonderful.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, and to be a part of that is a pretty cool situation to be in.
And then this soap comes, we get it through 10,000 Villages, but it comes from southern India, and it's called Palam Rural Center.
Okay.
It was started in 1978, And at that time, even though the government had outlawed discrimination against the caste system, there were still vestiges of that, especially in the rural areas. So these two women started this company specifically to employ women from what used to be called the untouchable caste.
Oh.
And not only has that changed their lives and given them opportunity, but they've used their resources to open a school, which it's now is from kindergarten through high school.
Oh, wow.
And
And that's in India.
in southern
Yeah.
India.
Wow.
And half of the attendees are young girls.
Oh.
And many of them go into the STEM employment,
Oh.
science, technology,
Yeah.
engineering.
Wonderful.
So it has brought them a whole
Yes.
new generation of opportunity.
Wow.
Because their mothers have employment.
That is so
Yeah.
great to hear.
And this center also made it possible they had a program for loaning money to the women who were working there so that they could buy their own property, their own house. So it just is a wonderful.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That really is. I'm noticing specifically on these soaps, it says cruelty-free, chemical-free, paraben-free, and palm oil-free. So we all know that stands for very natural, very socially acceptably done. It's all good things to know about before you even make a purchase. You know that it's all done in the right way.
Yeah, and as I said, when I used it the first time, I was like, oh my, it rinses off so easily, and it's very soft on your
Yeah.
skin. It's really nice soap. And these make very nice hostess gifts.
Oh, I just think, I would love to have that, because I think that I would look pretty fancy if I had these nice soaps in my house if people came over. But I'm also reading the side of this bar, and this is interesting to me, and a reminder of how amazing the story is behind this product. And it says 1 bar of soap equals 1 school day for 1 child. Think about that. So $5.99 helps in that situation.
Isn't that nice?
Well, what a great way to walk away and go, you know what, I just did something good for me and for a child. So, and for these people that are spending their time to make a difference. So,
Yes.
Well, wonderful. What an interesting story. I love this, and I love what you guys do and that you've brought to New Ulm. So thank you very much. Do you have need for volunteers, anything like that?
Yes, we're always looking for volunteers.
Okay.
Either people who enjoy working with customer service and want to work at the counter.
Sure.
Or people who are interested in marketing or inventory and just want to help in a business situation and help us stay vibrant.
Yeah, wonderful. All right, and if they would like to know more about that or any of the products, can they call? Can they look at a website, or how would you
Sure.
suggest?
We have a very nice website, and just go to newulmzone.org.
Okay,
You can stop in the store and leave your name with anybody who's any volunteer working, and you will get contacted. So, and it's nice to stop in and see what the store
absolutely.
looks like. It's really cute.
Absolutely. And that is located at 212 North Minnesota, right next to the Grand, as Jeannie has said. The hours are Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So get that on your list of things to do, and share in the wonderful stories and the happenings that are going on at New Ulm's Own. All right. Well, Jeannie, thank you so much for coming
you,
in.
Sandy.
It was a pleasure, and we will be back soon. All right, and we are back, and I am excited to welcome John Kellen, and he's from the Grand Center for Arts and Culture right here in downtown New Ulm. And welcome, John.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you back.
I know. Yes. I love doing this because I learned so much more than I ever would if I just decided to go out and ask a few questions. Right here, you get all the information in one program. So we are grateful for this.
Yeah, a lot of great things going on.
A lot of
you
good
know.
things
Yeah,
going on. And
yeah.
I always seem to get this one where I hear about all the stuff that's coming up for the summer, and it gets me really excited
Yeah.
about it. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, why don't you start letting us know what's happening at the Grand?
Sure, yeah. So we're excited with the summer coming. We have a brand new deck that we've built out in the back, and so after a 2-year
nice.
hiatus, we're having our live music series, a cabaret
fun.
out in the back, and so people can come and enjoy the nice weather and music. Scheduled, due to weather. If we have rain, we'll be inside, or
Sure.
if it's like super hot, if it's 90 degrees, we
Yeah.
don't want to have you sweating
Well, it's
out
nice
there,
to
so-
have some options.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So we have a really great lineup. So in June 5th, Krista Bowman is back. She's an amazing artist, very popular here locally.
Our New Ulm, yep,
Yep.
she's our New Ulm girl,
Yep.
Krista.
Yeah, she's
Yep.
awesome.
Yes.
And then June 12th, Augie Babel, former New Ulm
Yes.
son, famous son, and he is doing a duo with Nora Shea. And he's a singer-songwriter, but
Yeah.
very talented young man.
Absolutely.
June 19th, Jeremy Jewell is an Americana singer, another talented guy out of Rochester, I believe. We've got
Okay.
some new people in the lineup, plus some old favorites.
Good.
And then June 26th, Jordan Messerol, and he does folk and Americana. So some more
Fun.
really great music lined up.
And then these will be, if the weather permits, these will be out on that new deck.
Back on the deck, yep, and we're going to try to
Wonderful.
have some new food selections. We don't really have a fully operating kitchen per se, but we want to provide maybe some pizzas or something
Yeah,
else back there.
wonderful.
Yep.
And I can't, June 5th, are these on Fridays or Saturdays?
Fridays.
These are on Fridays.
Yep, most Fridays we're
Okay,
playing,
and
unless it's like a
typically
holiday or something.
like a 7 o'clock start, or?
Yes, doors open at 6:30, music
okay.
starts at 7, so 7 to 9:30 music plays.
Okay,
Excuse
7
me.
to 9.
I stand corrected
Okay.
because in the summer, we bumped that up a half hour. So,
Oh, okay.
So starting at 6:30 and doors open at 6.
Oh, doors open at 6,
Yep.
and we start at
6:30, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, just-
wonderful. I'm writing it down because I don't want to miss those, especially, what a great kickoff with Krista Bowman. We all know how,
she's so fun.
but every one of them sound like we don't want to miss that.
Yeah,
So,
a lot
okay.
of great music here.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, and then arts education. We're gearing up for our kids' creativity camp. Those are a lot of fun, and that's June 8th through the 11th, the first one.
Okay.
And in the morning from 9 to noon, we have the little ones. Those have just completed kindergarten through 3rd grade.
fun.
And then at 1 o'clock from 4 through 8, the students that have just completed those levels.
Okay.
And got some really cool projects. Almost makes me want to be a kid.
Yes,
It's so
I
much
know.
fun. Yeah.
You know, these kids are listening to everything that I've listened to today. We are so lucky to be in a community that really, really wants to get our kids involved and get them doing things that are important and that are going to make them keep them out of trouble.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep them busy and learn some cool skills. I love that. We are so fortunate.
Yeah, and we have
Yeah.
some great teaching artists that work with kids that are teachers in their own right,
Mm-hmm.
and really great artists. And really, we believe that art and creativity is really intrinsic to who we are
Absolutely.
as human beings. And if you can start
Yeah.
early on, a lot of times, unfortunately, there's so many cuts in the school systems, and oftentimes the arts
Yeah.
get cut first,
It's-
and so
yeah.
we kind of fill a niche
Yeah,
for that,
yes.
where we give them some really
Well,
fun
and thank goodness.
opportunities.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
don't understand yet why those are the ones that are scratched, but thank
Yeah.
goodness there's a fallback.
I don't make those decisions,
Exactly.
but if I did, I would.
Yeah, they
I would
wouldn't be
choose-
the same ones,
I would-
right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
So yeah, and then summertime is farmers market. You may have already heard that other people are in.
Mm-hmm.
We are doing a series of pop-up art workshops.
Oh.
We have a couple of artist residents that'll be visiting us over the course of the year. We have 8 different artist residents that come and spend anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks
Okay.
creating down in cellar press, and then they'll teach a class or they'll have some sort of a community component. Like there was a poet walk one year, and 2 of the artists this summer are going to be doing projects at the farmers market, and the dates that we have selected are June 20th and 27th.
Okay.
We'll be there.
So those are the Saturday days. So the
Correct.
farmer's market is going to run on Thursdays and Saturdays, but Saturdays is on those 2 Saturdays, June 20th and 27th. They will have 2 pop-up workshops from the grant, and then they'll do others, but they'll tell about that.
Yeah,
Tell us about
yeah,
those
yeah,
at the
the
next.
coming months. Yeah,
Yes.
so we've done last year. We did Thursday and Saturday, and the turnouts were a little bit lighter.
Sure.
And we really want to reach the kids again. So
Yes,
they're out
yeah.
of school, and their families are out
Right,
shopping, and,
right.
and there's
and on a
live
Thursday,
music.
they're
and-
probably at their sporting event. So a
Something-
Saturday will, I think that'll
yeah,
be
we had,
wonderful.
we had really good turnouts on the
Great.
Saturday, so it chose this year to do that.
Yes.
And then our Four Pillars Gallery, June 5th through July 3rd, Luke Johnson is doing a show called Close and Distant. And he's an amazing artist, and it's a lithography show that'll be coming up. And then in the Grand Matting and Framing Studio, we had our first class sold out. It's on the front cover of our newsletter. The really great response to using these resources. And so they're, just to clarify, we're not a commercial framing shop.
Okay, good to know.
And it's really just to train either artists so that they can professionally mat and frame their work, so
Yes.
they can either get ready for exhibitions or they can sell their work,
Mm-hmm.
and provide these services that if you go to a frame shop, you're going to pay
Oh,
quite a bit of
goodness,
money. Yeah,
a lot.
yeah, and so we
Yeah.
want to make it more affordable for
Oh, that's
artists.
wonderful.
Yeah, it's we have a state-of-the-art computerized mat cutter called
Okay.
the Wizard. We're one of
Oh.
only 2 in the whole country that have this.
my.
Yeah, who knew? New Ulm.
Yeah, who knew?
Yeah, well,
Who
the
knew?
Grand is an amazing place to
Yeah.
to support the art. So yeah, if you have any interest,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
either as an artist or somebody, it's open not just to artists but to
Sure.
community members. If you have a number of art pieces that you collected but you'd always
Yeah.
wanted to have them framed,
Right.
come in and we have a 2-day class coming up.
I love that.
Yeah, in June.
My
So-
mom is a painter, and she's constantly saying, "Oh shoot, now that ended up being in a frame that I can't mat myself because." But she said, "I think if she had a little more information on that, so I
Yeah,
think that's a perfect."
Yeah, we can do any size really.
That's so cool.
Within limitations.
Yeah,
but you can
absolutely.
custom frame things.
Yeah,
So,
very
yep.
good, interesting.
Yep. And then, last but not least, coming up, just a kind of a precursor for what's happening. Our Music is Grand annual concert.
Mm-hmm.
We got word that this is going to be an ongoing thing. So the first
Oh,
year we had
good.
Emmylou Harris. We
Yes,
sold out at State Street
yes,
Theater. You were
yes.
working with us there.
That's right.
And then last year, Los Lobos.
Mm-hmm.
And this year, Trampled by Turtles.
I tell you what, I did not know much about Trampled by Turtles, but when I told my kids, my future daughter-in-law, I went to school at University of
Duluth?
Yes, in Duluth.
Uh-huh.
And she is so excited, and she's getting a whole bunch of her friends
Oh,
and
great.
everything as a little reunion for that. So
Oh, perfect,
when
yeah.
that time comes. So yeah, Trampled by Turtles is their fundraiser, October 24th
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
Grand. So,
Yeah.
and that'll be held at State Street Theater in collaboration so that they
Yeah.
can give them a place to
Yeah, that's
perform.
big enough. Yeah,
That's big enough,
Yeah.
yes.
So just kind of an FYI for
Yeah,
your
for
daughter
right now,
future.
yes.
Yeah, the members will get the first shot at the tickets, and
Yes.
they'll go to our members July 21st.
Okay.
So if you want to get tickets before it sells out, newsflash, become a
Yeah.
member if you're not already, and then we'll get an email and you'll
And
get
if
a
I
chance to
remember
buy
right, I think those memberships are very reasonable.
Yeah, they start
Yeah.
at $40 for
Yeah,
an individual.
seriously.
Yeah,
I know
So
it.
that's well
Very,
worth
very
it,
good.
so.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
in a
That's
nutshell.
exciting.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
yeah.
And then you've got Cactus Blossoms as the warm-up act.
Yeah, they're also really awesome. I
Yeah.
went and saw them up in St. Paul at the Turf Club, and they're sort of like my colleague calls them sort of like Everly Brothers. They have just an amazing. They're brothers, and they.
So their harmony
Oh
is.
my gosh! Yeah, incredible
Yeah.
harmony. They're really fun guys in their own right. They could be
Yeah.
doing
Oh
headliners,
my
but
gosh. So you're getting 2 acts. We haven't seen that before. I don't think we had a warm-up band before.
yeah,
with,
one time we had with Los Lobos, but
Oh, they did.
Emmylou
Okay, that's
Harris
right.
was-
That's
yeah, she
right.
did the
Emmylou
whole
was
show.
on her own.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot
Yeah.
about last year. They did
Yeah.
have one. So, but this sounds really great.
Yeah, we're
all
already, we're already
right.
working on next year. We're not sure who. We've got about 5 or 6 in the works, and so we're hopeful that we can negotiate
Yeah.
a contract before the show so that we can announce from stage. Like we
how
did last
exciting.
Year. Like, stay tuned for next
Yes.
year. What's
Yeah.
what's up? So, but yeah, it's our biggest fundraiser of the year. As many people know or may not know, we're a 501c3 nonprofit, so we depend on the generosity of our members and donors, and try to, much of my work is, I say, keep the lights on,
Yeah,
writing grants or looking with
absolutely.
donors. And this is one of those events where it really does help sustain us throughout the year. So come on out, have a fun, and support a good cause at
Yeah,
the same time.
support a good cause. And this Trampled by Turtles, we were just out in San Antonio for a convention, and we were at this really cool little place, and they had a big thing that said, "Sorry, we're a little messy today. We just had Trampled by Turtles here," and we had a standing room only crowd in this place. And I'm like, wow, they're coming to New Ulm.
They become a national, international
Yes.
act, and I'd heard stories from other people who went to school up at the University of Minnesota
Yeah.
Duluth, and how they started as just playing in
Yeah.
local bars and things, and now they've gotten really huge, and so
Yeah.
fun to bring them back, and a much younger audience. Many of the younger
Yeah,
people,
right,
they
right.
know them, they love them, they
Yes,
follow them, and
yeah.
so we're really excited to bring them to New Ulm. Should be fun.
I'm excited because I think the demographic will cover a lot of us. So,
Yeah. Yep.
So, all right. Well, John, that's plenty. But is there anything else you'd like to share with us?
That's it. Yeah, if you need to
Okay.
get a hold of us, stay tuned. Our website is www.thegrandnewulm.org, or give us a call, 507-359-9222. But love to have you come and check it out.
Okay. Well, very good. Thank you
Thanks,
for
Sandy.
taking the
All right.
time.
Good
It's
to see
wonderful
you.
to see you.
Yeah, likewise, yeah.
And we will see more of you. And I'm going to get my membership because I need those Trampled by Turtle tickets.
get 'em.
Plus, it's also supporting a great cause for some really cool stuff that we do in New Ulm here. And we can't do that without the people that support the grant. So
Yeah.
be one of us.
All right,
So,
great.
all right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. All right,
right.
cheers.
All right, welcome back. I am thrilled to have Alexander Roth, a good friend of mine, but somebody that's very good with our community as well. And Alex is here talking about the Wandagog House and his involvement in that. And I know it's always been really popular, but I believe since you've had some fingers in it, just a lot of great things have been happening, and I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of all the people that support with Alexander, because there's a lot of them that their passion has been with the Wandagog House for so long, and he's just a great compliment to that. So tell us what you got going on.
Well, first of all, thank you so much. And of course, I'm happy to see you as always.
Well,
And
thank
we could have a
you.
whole episode not even dealing with any of
Yeah,
this.
but
just
it's
with
not going to
Ron.
be called something artsy. It's
No.
probably going to be, do they ever stop talking? So,
Exactly.
Yes.
So, and thanks so much, New Cat, for all of your work that you do here.
Yes.
And as we were talking before, thanks to all the volunteers at the Gog House and throughout New Ulm for all of the work they do.
Oh, yeah.
I unrolled my window and thanked the people that were watering the flowers one time
Yes.
down the, it's all of
And
that.
you know what? They probably really appreciated the fact that somebody realized that they were watering their flowers.
They're so good.
yeah.
Well, I always forget the thing to tell everybody. We are the Wandagog House, and we are at 226 North Washington, corner of North 3rd and Washington. North Washington and 3rd. The website, best way to get a hold of us is wandagoghouse.org. And we have a lot of things going on. The opening. So normally it's 3 different, like I said, I can talk about this.
Well-
We usually have the house, we have the artwork, and the literature. In this case, we got the original storyboards for Gone is Gone. They're huge. We got them framed. Shout out to Dwayne Lafrenzen. Sorry, my Siri does it wrong.
Oh.
So Hollywood, right? Hollywood house framing. Amazing man, does great work. And so much integrity in his work. We're
Yeah.
really glad. So we got 6 of them hung there in the show today, or the show this past opening.
Good, good.
We also had Grandma's Parlor and Lamplight, which Ross Campbell donated to the house, and his, I believe it's his mother, Carol, that also had donated previously to the house. So it's kind of the lineage of giving as well, and that's been amazing.
And how do those things come to you? Like, how do you hear about them? How do they hear about you? How does that work?
Isn't that interesting? Yes.
is very
and it's
interesting.
because what they do the search engine. And because we've been doing so many things at the Wandagog House, and the Brown County Historic Society, which I'll
Yes.
get to in just a moment,
Yes.
and the Whitney in 24, and the Philadelphia Art Museum. They used to be called the Philadelphia Museum of Art, now the Philadelphia Art Museum.
Okay.
They are also, they're in the limelight as well. They just did a huge retrospective. So that's coming up. Speaking of which, when someone from the Van Pelt was here last year, they looked through the Gog collection that we had bought from the house.
Okay.
We were actually told that this one print that we had, this lithograph, was actually a copy, just a regular copy. It is not a regular copy. As you know, that Wanda Gog worked with sandpaper, which is incredible. I'll talk about the Brown County Historic Society in a moment, but they have 2 original sandpaper work, which it's
Why?
astounding. Yeah,
Yeah.
How did she start working with sandpaper?
Yeah.
And so we have the first, I guess you call the first lithographic pressing of Upright Garden, Upright Landscape. And we have the original, Dwayne framed it. That's on display, and I had the good fortune of going out, being invited by the Philadelphia Art Museum, and they did something called Closer Looking, and they had us look at Wanda Gog's work through the microscope on the sandpaper. Phenomenal. I mean, really, I'm even getting goosebumps
Yeah,
now.
I am too, because I think it's just amazing that an art museum like that, of
Yeah.
that caliber, is dissecting
Yeah.
our author
Yeah.
from right here, and we have full access to all of that. It's crazy to me, and we're very blessed.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
fact that she was so innovative and so forward-thinking in her character, in her life, everything. Gone is Gone is also a very, I would say, piece dedicated maybe to female equality, if you know the story.
Yes,
The
okay.
man and the woman switch. She goes out in the field. He stays home and does all of the housework, and it's very comical the way what ends up happening to him. And that's actually in
That's
the story.
Gone?
Gone is Gone.
Gone is gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see if I wasn't sure I was going to have something to talk about here.
We have plenty.
We do.
We have plenty.
Also,
We've got the Brown County Historical Society. I
gotta
want to
get on
touch on
that too,
that.
yes.
We want to talk about the bags as well. Goodness
I have no
sakes.
time.
We
Well,
might
we'll
have
have to
another,
do-
might have to do another segment.
part 2, yeah, exactly. So, Brown County Historic Society, let's see. So we have Turner Hall here. The Turners were amazing, also forward-thinking, really founded the town. I knew that Wanda Gog had association with them, but I didn't know in depth really what they
Okay,
did.
so yes, born and raised in New Ulm.
Mm-hmm.
When you say Turners,
Yes.
tell me what that signifies.
Yeah, so the Turners, the Turnverein, they were in the mid-1800s. They left Germany because they were part of the revolutionaries.
So it's
And
a group
Yes,
of
yes,
people.
yes.
Okay.
You can probably help me through this too, because
Yeah.
it's a group of people, and they're called the Turnverein, and they had a certain philosophy about like building community, and they wanted to keep. I don't want to go too far on a limb on this, but they wanted to keep this idea of Germanness alive. But when they talk about Germanness, they're talking about this free-thinking German. They were part, I would almost say that they were part of the Transcendentalist movement. So they mention Emerson, they mention Thoreau in some of their talks, which I knew a little bit about.
Yeah.
I didn't know how in depth. So all the things that Wanda Gog learned, she learned from the Turners.
Wow.
And from her father, who was also Anton Gog, also in the house, also a Turner. I mean, these are the things that I looked at, and I lived in New York City for 17
Yes,
years.
yes.
And I have to say, I was so proud. I'm so proud to be from this town. And just, you can see, something artsy. When we're talking, we have so much here.
Yeah, and so much passion. I mean, the people that are coming and talking
Yeah.
about this, they're not doing it because typically they're not getting paid.
No.
This is somebody that's on a volunteer basis that
including, yeah.
has a passion for what they're doing, and then they're sharing it with us and telling us how we can become a part of what they're doing as well. It's also important.
Yeah.
Lucky.
So there's a lot of sides that come out in the Historic Society, that I didn't know anything about, and just the way fate would work. Like, I never knew that she had a FBI file on her, because it was part of the un-American activities. It was the 50s, so I got really confused. Why is it in the 50s and why is this happening in the 30s? And I started doing that more. You'll see that more in the exhibit at the Brown County Historical Society. So
okay.
there's a lot of verbiage there, but there's also a lot of really amazing art. If you walk in just to see the wall of art, it's astounding. It's astounding.
And again, that's at the Brown County Historical Society, which is not open on Mondays and Sundays, but the rest of the week, you can come and see that display that Alexander did the research and put it together, and it's there for all of us to educate ourselves and to share.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and if I may, just
Please.
so I also got a chance to talk at the at the Turner Hall, which was perfect, and I talked. It's called Fertile Ground, and it's Wandagog and the Turners. So I gave a speech there, and I guess someone saw it, and so now I'm going to be speaking at the American Association of University Women up in St. Paul in November.
oh my goodness,
And
congratulations.
Thank you. And you know
Yes.
how things go, and you know how shy I am.
Well, he is
So
very
I am,
shy.
yeah.
This
So,
is
of
a
course-
stretch for him to even be here.
So I ended up talking going and talking, of course, to Darla Geppert,
Yes,
who knows everything.
and she's very historically
Amazing, yeah. And she
gifted.
told me that if it weren't for the American Association of University Women, we would not have the extensive Gog collection that we have here.
Oh.
Because they bought the one that went to the city of New Ulm, the Gog collection, shortly after Wandagog had passed away.
Oh my.
It's hanging in this library, and then later on it went to the city, and then it went to the Brown County Historic Society.
Who knew?
And how all this fits
Yeah.
together is incredible. So-
Yeah, yeah, that is definitely incredible.
So thank
Wow.
you so much for letting me talk your ear off.
Oh,
but-
I am so happy about that, but you still have not discussed these things.
My goodness sakes, yes. Okay, so the Gog House and the Brown County Historic Society teamed up, and we have these fantastic bags. And they are good for groceries. As you can see, they're really big. They also have pockets here if you would indulge in spirits, as we call them. Beer from shelves or wine from
Morgan
for
Creek
Morgan Creek.
and
There's
some of the
places
other
for
ones,
this.
yeah,
And
yeah.
there's also, like, you can do your groceries in here. You can take your baby, stick your baby in here, stick it over the thing. There's also these great pins that both the Gog House and the Historic Society are selling. So
Well, there you go.
it's a good way also to contribute to both associations.
All right, how much do those bags run? Those
I
are
think they're
nice,
going-
that is
they're-
a nice bag.
Isn't it?
Yes.
I think there's some odd thing like 1879 or something like
Oh.
that, which I think is great for the bag,
I
right?
do, yes. Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Well, it just looks very heavy duty,
it
very
is.
handy, little compartments on the inside, and I look at that as something that I think I need to haul my stuff back and forth from
As
the
a
lake.
matter of fact, I'm going to give you this one.
No.
I am.
Well, then I better get my membership and stuff all taken care of at Wandagog House because every bit of that is necessary and it's what we need. If we want to have things like this to bring people to New Ulm to enjoy and for us to enjoy, we need to support it. So thank you for everything you do.
Thank you.
Always good to see you.
Always good to
and
see
I
you.
know that you're always working on the next big thing. So congratulations on the speaking engagement. I know
Thank you.
that's a huge feather in your cap, and that gives us another opportunity to spread the word to other people about
Right.
why they should come here.
Right.
So, Alexander, thank you.
Thank
So
you.
much.
Sandy, you're the best.
Well, I very much appreciate that. I do want to thank again, Something Artsy is brought to you by State Street Theater in conjunction with New Cat, which we do film this every month, and we get as many cool and exciting entities from within the community to come and talk to us about what they've got going on. And we do want to thank the supporting the areas within our community, such as the financial support from the Prairie Lakes Regional Arts Center Council, the New Ulm Area Foundation, the City of New Ulm, and the Minnesota State Arts Board. So without NewCAT and without all of those organizations, this program would not be possible. So we're extremely thankful for that. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Something Artsy.